Can you turn the TV a little our way, please? Thank you. All right, TV. Test.
What's up, guys?
What's the deal? Can you hear us? What's going on?
It's Martino.
What's the deal? Dejon, when you gonna do a For the Love of Tam episode? Basically a 20v1 for Tam. Tam is off the market.
Yes.
But if that knock on wood ever were to change, I'm sure Tam wouldn't mind me hosting a 20v1.
Are you guys going to pay to come to this 20v1? Or are you guys just trying to line up like a bread line situation?
Is that not prostitution?
A 20v1 is not prostitution because there's no promise of love. You're going to pay for the opportunity to come here and
meet
try
you.
out. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is the most whole shit I've ever heard.
Whatever the check say, free and hefe.
Pay for you to come pop your balloon?
So you better come correct.
Pay to get my balloon popped?
You're gonna be mad. And we need security. I want Coop from Awful Lot of Cough Syrup so he can drag you niggas out when y'all get mad.
Do I get my money back?
No, you're not getting your money back.
I can't get my money back if the balloon gets popped?
It's no refund.
This is crazy. This is crazy, man. All right, Paltry's in the chat, Burgers in the chat. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Welcome to the Day Late Podcast. Yeah, hit the button. Woo! All right, happy Friday, Craig and Day Day. Just the two motherfuckers I've been wanting to see.
Mm-hmm. Not just of this office, Dejon, of the world.
Of the world, not just LA rap, Craig. All right, y'all, we in for a good episode. This is our second episode, no guests, and I kind of like it. I don't feel like interviewing nobody right now. We're in the midst of our own drama. Clearly, I've dragged you into the drama as well, so we're going to get to that later in the episode. But there's so much going on. The Adam and Wack show went in on your Snoop Dogg comment yesterday. I wouldn't know because I'm not a member, so I won't be able to watch till Sunday.
I like it that my former employer, that although I, for whatever reason, wasn't good enough to be on his podcast, that I'm always a topic of conversation on his platform. So shout out to me.
Yes. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Love it.
He likes to watch you over here, but didn't want to see you over there. But wants to watch you over here. That's interesting.
It goes with like the cuck narrative.
Oh, he doesn't want to pod with you. He wants to watch me pod with you. That's how he gets his rocks off. Adam, you freaky boy. That is you. A podcast cuck. That is so unique. And off kilter. That's how, but on brand.
On brand.
That is hilarious.
He's like, I think she found her thing over there with Dejon.
Yeah, that's it like that. And you want to sit in the corner and watch. You can come over here and sit in the corner off camera and watch. And beat that pink cock. Pimply cock. I heard about it being pimply. But anywho.
I want to see it out. Why would you offer that?
That's the dark side of Twitter. But anywho, you guys, let's get started with our chat with my palm trees in the chat. Sliders in the chat. We're working on a Tam drop. Like, I got the Dark Rainbow.
Yeah, Dark Rainbow.
We need something for Tam. Give us some suggestions for what Tam's drop should be. She went and brought us a Rodecaster, and it has those little buttons on it. I let her work it because,
I love pressing the button, too. Like, Dark Rainbow. When he just gets into a flow, I just press it.
But all right, I want to start with, so there's a California Highway Patrol officer, speaking of CHP and all the investigations, they're wasting tax dollars sending this CHP officer. He was on KTLA, Morning News, all these different things, Good Morning LA, and now he was at Power 106 freestyling.
My goodness.
Yes, so waste of tax dollars, like I said. Let's check it out. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's muted.
Slam bag so you know what it is. Highway Patrol, the CHP done took over the space. From San Diego to Burbank to the Golden Gate to Golden State. Here with a PSA about pedestrians and bicycles and traveling safe. The best way to be seen is in some light clothing, flashing lights and maybe items with reflective coating. But don't forget the helmet. Remember safety first. They say good days get better while we're back at work. But on a serious note, here's a serious quote you can feel. Safe roads start with safe choices made behind the wheels.
All right, Tam. Grade those bars.
I'm giving it an L because you're the goddamn police. You're not supposed to be rapping, freestyling. You're supposed to be out helping the populace. And you're, like you said, you're wasting our tax dollars. And not only that, you're getting on my fucking nerve. Because that would be the same kind of cop be in there working on his damn freestyle, give me a cell phone ticket.
Yes, because I literally just got a cell phone ticket.
Like,
not going to pay it, but just got a cell phone ticket.
Y'all be in there on a whole laptop. This nigga watching himself on YouTube, and you worried about me. Get your officers in order. What kind of cop is he too?
CHP. He got his gun, his taser, his badge.
His badge, goddamn sheriff's. The Walker, Texas Ranger ass nigga.
Crazy. Up there freestyling that Power 106.
Because he got a rap dream still.
Yeah, I think it's distasteful. Everybody wants to be a LA rapper. I think it's distasteful. At the same time, I also thought his bars was weak. His flow was corny. If I had to grade the freestyle, obviously an F. But yeah, it's like the radio station have police officers up there rapping. It just shows a disconnect with culture. Like, we don't fuck with the police.
Yeah, how did we go from fuck the police for LA rap to we got the police on the radio doing Freestyle Friday?
Yeah. No wonder Power 106 lost their reportership or whatever it's called. Like, so basically, and I have someone coming here very soon to explain it better in detail. Their spins no longer count towards the radio charts or anything like that.
Is it because they're too biased?
It's because they lost their audience. Their audience is so low, we no longer attribute your radio spin as an average radio spin. Damn. It's like one of the lowest listened to radio stations in the country.
Are we going to say that it's because of the non-black presence up there?
That could play a role into it.
Because it is very much...
Not black?
I was about to say something, but it's very much when you turn it on, it's only ever oldies playing or like Tyga, no shade.
Yeah, a lot of sugar-free DJ Quick,
a lot of
Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, like who is the DJ here? Yeah. And then when it's not that, it's somebody speaking Spanish. And I never felt like such a Trump supporter, but when I get in my car first thing in the morning and I turn the radio on, I don't want the Spanish to be screaming loud at me.
That's
like
true.
I'm listening to Telemundo.
Yeah, I would like to hear English. Well, L to Letty and Brownback for having a police officer come freestyle on your show instead of having some LA rappers up there
Officer
to freestyle.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, very interesting. He's not making it off the highway with this one. That's Lush was from the past CHP rap. Okay. Do I look like Travis right there? Because I keep them good. All right. I'm not hitting. I was supposed to try those wings.
Let's go.
Tam, tell them how your Marathon Burger experience was.
Okay, so I went to Marathon Burger today. I met my homegirl. She came out here from Phoenix, and she wanted to take her baby to Marathon Burger. We went to Venice Beach. I love Marathon Burger on Melrose, but let me just say that the Marathon Burger at Venice Beach, the people, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to disparage the people, but they don't really want to work there. It was giving, I'm irritated, it's giving, I'm annoyed, it's hot. What the fuck are y'all doing here trying to buy this food? Like, get away. And it's no PA system for y'all to call out the order number, so we're just sitting there for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, dang, is the food ready? Maybe we should pull up. We don't be annoying. It already gave. We were pissing her off.
Sister?
Unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah, so she was swirling that big blue lemonade, and it was like, basically our food was on the counter already. The Mexican restaurant next door, they're bringing the food out to the customers on the little patio.
Our Power 106 conversation.
I'm just saying, I love Marathon Burger on Melrose. They give us excellent service. The food is good too. The wings was bomb. I had the fries delicious, 10 out of 10. The baby was picking the fries up, and I had the pound cake.
A couple of fries in the bag, and you didn't bring any pound cake, so don't bring up pound cake.
My bad.
Yeah, don't bring up shit.
$5 for one piece.
Yeah, don't bring up shit you didn't bring. And, sure. There are some fries in the bag. And got some. What's the spicy one?
They were good.
This is the shrimp one. Anyway,
the food is good.
7-Eleven. Get out! Have you seen that video?
No.
I'm gonna send it to you. People be doing that audio. All right, I'm trying Marathon Burgers, honey barbecue coochie wings. Let's try them.
He always want to say coochie on something. These are the lemon pepper barbecue wings. They were bomb.
And you got them fried hard like I like them.
They were delicious.
All right, you take over the show. You my mic. Oh, boy. I don't care what you talk about.
We're going to turn down Dejon's mic a little bit so he can eat in peace. But yes, the food was good. Service, a little shaky. Black Tam, pep talk. Because the food is delicious. People coming back again and again for the food. I don't know. And we want that Marathon Burger partnership. We want it bad. We're working on a little set design situation. We would love to include Marathon Burger in our set design.
Not the Venice one.
We want y'all to come out. It's going to be the Melrose one. We want y'all to come out for our A Day in LA celebration for 2027. We were too late for 2026. We went, as I said, the people at the Marathon Burger on Melrose were very helpful, very welcoming to us. They tried, they made the phone call, they made the text. It was too close. It was like the next weekend. They already were booked. But 2027 A Day in LA event, we want Marathon Burger on the scene because we're official. And we love the food. Food is delicious. So, Marathon Burger. Also, I listened to the Nipsey Hussle album with Bino Rodell.
How do you say that?
And I liked it. Prolific. Now, the draw on this, let me say, what's the best one? Because I started them. Okay, Sacrifices with James Fauntleroy. 10. Love me some James Fauntleroy. 500 Horses. I know the people were going to go crazy to 500 Horses. 500 Horses takes me back to like the Rich Rollin' on Slauson days. Made me feel ghetto, made me feel rich. Love it. Mean It with Ty Dolla $ign, the people like that. I just want to know, with Cardi and Ty Dolla $ign, I could tell that the song was old based on Cardi.
Like a seafood ball. Go ahead.
I could tell that the song was old based on Cardi because Cardi doesn't really sound like that anymore. And then her little call out, Cardi, is a little bit different now too. The song was still very good. And I feel like if they had released it, maybe at the time it was recorded, it would be a very, very big hit. Right now, it might kind of end up being a moderate hit, depending. If y'all can get Cardi to get behind it, get in the video, do something, some simulation, I don't know. I think that'll go up.
2 more wings, y'all. 2 more.
Yeah,
Did you want one of these?
No, I don't like flats. I like all drums.
Go ahead.
So yes, I feel like if they can get Cardi on the promo for this, it'll go up. Otherwise, it does seem a little bit old, but I get it. I'm trying to keep the memory alive. This is one of the better posthumous releases that I've ever heard. It definitely is like the beats were well curated. These songs, a lot of them seem like they were probably partially finished, just didn't make the other album. So it don't seem like they took a bunch of like studio stems and tried to cobble some shit together.
Would you save some of this bread for later?
No, I brought this for you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dejon is amazed right now at my quality of work wifeness. All right, we got the ranch. I had a few napkins, a straight French fry.
Well, Ashbash cooked for me one time, but she put a period blood in it, so it don't count. Go ahead.
Oh my God, the Haitian magic. So, as I said, we want the Marathon Burger collab. And this release, it was 15 songs, 48 minutes. It was released on All Money In and Out the Blue Records under exclusive license to Atlantic. And Cardi is still on Atlantic, so I feel that there may be something we can work out on the promotion of the song, the music video, what have you. I think that based on this quality, we can probably get another posthumous release from Nipsey, perhaps in a couple years though, not a back-to-back. And we'll see how it go. I want them to tap in with some like super producers though, and give us some.
Like who?
Like who's the super producer of our time now? Because the old ones is like Dr. Dre, Scott Storch,
Timbaland,
Swizz Beatz, Timbaland. Who are the super producers now? And don't tell me like Cash Go Man.
Please don't say Hit Boy.
Okay.
Please don't say Hit Boy.
Hit Boy is.
He got him a Grammy.
Exactly.
Right
so
in the middle.
we're not gonna shade Hit Boy. So yeah, if we get some Hit Boy beats, I feel like Sunny Digital, maybe his sound is like too different for this. Sunny Digital is a little okay. I'll pull up.
Turn my mic back up.
It is. It's up.
All right. So before I grade the album, Prolific, I gotta grade the wings.
Let's go.
10 out of 10. Mm-hmm. That was some of the best barbecue wings I ever had in my life. Mm-hmm. What's the secret? You said lemon pepper?
Lemon pepper, barbecue sauce.
That was the levity to it. It was light. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I just crushed 6 wings. Oh my God, Delicioso. That was We'll talk about the album right now. Oh God, thank you, Tam.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. Next time, bring the pound cake. But all right. So Prolific. I enjoyed the album thoroughly. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect or as good as it could be because Nipsey is no longer here. So he can't make the changes and keep it to the level that he would have wanted to have it at. So we have to keep that in mind.
Yep.
I can't grade or review this album through the same lens as if he was alive. That's unfair to him.
I agree.
But I can say that I really enjoyed some of the songs. The All Summer record, Reckless, obviously 500 Horses, which has been out a very long time. The only downside to this album to me, outside of Nipsey obviously not being here to execute it to his wants or standard, is the BH feature. He has a homie named BH that ruined one of the songs with a very cringeworthy verse. A lot of people are talking about it online.
Damn.
And it's like, oh, because you know she's homie from his hood, his day one homie from his hood, you get to be on his album. It's kind of like when you bring that homie tag along to get the help on your album, and it's like, no.
Hate it.
So yeah, wish he wasn't on there. But outside of that, I really enjoyed the project. To me, it gives Late Night Drive. It feels like midnight. Majority of the songs feel like you just up at midnight, having a drink, smoking hookah, smoking weed with your boo thing. Cruising in a car, or just posted up in a nice hookah lounge, a little vibe, maybe even at home.
Yes.
You know, it's cool. And also, I feel like it's something that you can kind of clean up your house to. Good background music to that. It's a vibe. I like it.
I do feel like there were way more relationship bars and themes on this project than I probably have heard from Nipsey ever in one body of work. Like a lot of the songs had to do with relationships or relationship issues. I heard Lauren London's voice on one of them as the intro.
Correct.
Yeah, so all of it is interesting.
I can add some context to that. I had a conversation with someone in Nipsey's camp a couple years ago, and they were talking to me about the first No Pressure EP, which was with Bino Rideau as well. And like I was telling you last week, that was supposed to be a full album. They chopped it in half and made an EP, and then the other half of the records are on this project. Nipsey was going through a breakup with Lauren London during that time. So that's why there's so many love records, and you can kind of hear that in the lyricism, like him at Crossroads, do I get back with you?
I lied.
Exactly. Like he was going through a breakup, or him and Lauren London were going through a breakup when a lot of these records were recorded. As far as the Cardi record, I heard the Cardi B record when I was in the studio with Dallas Martin, who executive A&R at Victory Lab. I was in the studio with him a couple months ago, and he played me the record, and I didn't like it then. I was just like, again, like I just told you, it was awkward hearing Nipsey rap so explicitly about sex, because to me, like, he's not that type of rapper.
Yeah, I never heard him rapping like that.
Even on Candy with Party Next Door, never talk about the sex, make her want sex more. You know what I'm saying? He's never been like overly explicit the way he is, and graphic the way he is on this record, and now he's deceased, so it's even more awkward. And then, it does sound like old Cardi. It sounds like Motorsport Cardi. It don't sound like Cardi today. So there's that. But I'm not going to grade the album because, again, he's deceased. So I'm not going to grade the album because I know it's not going to be the A that Nipsey would have worked hard to make it. He wasn't going to put out an album that's not an A-level album.
True.
He wouldn't have done that, but he's not here. So I'm not going to grade it, but I will say that I do like a majority of the songs, and it's definitely going to stay in rotation for me. They had, before we move off this topic, they had an event at the Novo last night, and Bino
I saw that.
performed, and a bunch of hood niggas and Crips was on stage.
I saw the girls getting their Crip walk on.
I like that all summer. All right, I really like that all summer record. All right, so they was turned up, big crippin' up there, big fly crippin'.
Fly crippin'. Oh.
They said that BH is Nipsey's hit at J3. That made me laugh. That was funny.
Okay. I would have liked to maybe see it. Maybe this is too ambitious, but we did get a Tupac hologram.
You want a Nipsey Hussle hologram?
Yeah. I feel like that would have been better than having all the homies from the hood
on the stage
up there.
Yeah, the presentation. But I mean, this is, you can't escape it. That's LA culture, gangbanging is LA culture. So a bunch of
But I feel like Black Sam has done so much to elevate Nipsey's his brand, his estate, all of that. Like just this week, his Malcolm X chain is on display at the Smithsonian. I saw that. And we have the Hood Day on the stage. Like, no.
Yeah. We want to see evolution on all ends.
No, babe. But you guys are gonna have to get down.
That LA gang culture just seeps into the rap. It's like this. You can't get one without the other for whatever reason. Even when we're celebrating Nipsey's new album at the Novo, in front of what I'm assuming is a sold out crowd, we gotta bring out 50, 60 Crips and have them on stage with us. We can't just, like you said, have a hologram or just have Bino up there performing.
Yeah.
When I picked a photo of Nipsey behind him.
Music video
so that
playing.
when all the press outlets cover it, it looks clean cut, sleek. That's not how it goes out here, my love.
I don't know the Crip equivalency to blah, 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 blah. But when I see a bunch of niggas like throwing it up, G-Funk stomping, it's like, that's what I hear in my head.
Lord have mercy. All right, last thing with the Nipsey topic. They were on Breakfast Club this morning. And Black Sam spoke about Nipsey dissing Big U on You Don't Have a Clue.
If you don't want to address this, I understand, but because we don't know, what you don't got a clue or diss record to Big U? That's what the indictment said as well.
I think You Don't Got a Clue was what bro was going through at that time. You know, it was a very problematic time for us in the streets, police. You know, we were trying to finance the campaign, legal shit going on, and it was like, man, we got one shot at this, and you know, it was all in. And at that time, I also felt a little betrayed because certain individuals were no longer aligned or seeing the vision and weren't understanding. Like, bro, like, this marathon mixtape I'm about to drop, man, it's gonna change the game. You just got dropped from the label. You know, my team and everybody, our team was kind of like, bro, you lost the deal. And he's like, bro, trust me, I got all my masters. I'm about to double back. They put $1 million of marketing on me, and I'm where I need to be. I'm about to double back and we're about to bang on this independence. Trust me. So, you know, this is my brother. I was mad, but I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. I'm with you regardless. And in the team, the people that love bro, there's certain other people, and there was a lot of them who weren't really all in like that, got mad and felt a certain way and was like, man, fuck this dude. So at that point, certain things like, man, that little piece of equipment that I gave, or this, let me get that back. I was like, what?
Oh, okay.
I remember when we first heard that record, I didn't even look into the way he spelled the title. You know, I figured that out later after we was like getting into it, and I was like, oh, this nigga hustle is crazy, but you know, that's...
So, yeah. Nipsey obviously did Big U on You Don't Have a Clue off the Marathon album. I remember when Nipsey lost his deal with Epic Records / Cinematic Music Group, founded by Johnny Shipes. Shout out to Johnny Shipes. But he was signed to Unique Vision, which was Big U's label. So he signed to Unique Vision, Cinematic, Epic Records. He put out Bullets Ain't Got No Name 3, Hustle in the House Goes Crazy. It's all over MTV. It's everywhere. He follows up with that single with Louis, I'm Feeling Myself. Didn't like it, but that was the next single. Then after that, he loses his deal. Guess he got to walk away with his master somehow. But he's right. Nipsey was right. They did spend $1 million or a lot of money pushing his music. So at that point, everybody knew who Nipsey Hussle was. At least he got that benefit from being signed. As far as the studio equipment situation, I'm trying to remember. Someone in the chat, can you remind me, what's the lady's name? She exposed Big U. She went and did all those interviews. This is just last year. I believe she went to No Jumper. Bunch of different LA podcasts. What's her name? She said that Big U was putting his hands on her. She said she was at the store that day when Big U came up there tripping because he wanted the studio equipment that I guess he had let Nipsey use or have when he was signed to him. It's like, now that you don't want to be signing me no more, I want my equipment back or something to that effect. And violent altercation took place. Won't go into all of that, but it was a lot going on. So for Nipsey to put what was going on in his life into the record made sense. And yeah, the U instead of YOU is proof that it's a diss record about Big U.
Cuz. That shit is crazy. How you gonna Indian give? But listen.
SKG. SKG's the lady's name. I forgot. That's the lady's name. Go look up her interview. She details this situation, the meetup at the store, the violence that took place, the studio recording equipment, and all of that. Look up SKG.
DJ, I don't disagree with you about the jacket. That's all I can say. It's so much. I hate that, but it's not. It's like, I think men, oftentimes, especially when it comes to their homies, they give them a lot of grace for treating bitches like shit. Because these hoes are supposed to be disposable and blah, blah, blah. And you might break up with a bitch and now you could dog her out. You could tell her business. You could take back everything you bought for her, this and that. But y'all treat each other the same way.
I think this was more like, to me, a lot of times, especially out here, but just in general, when niggas sign artists, especially when the hood niggas sign artists, it's like, you're my hoe. It's like pimp and hoe.
Yeah.
Hoe.
But it's like, and I don't want to make it a race thing, but it seems like y'all carry that pimp hoe dynamic through all of your relationships. Male, female friends. If you can't get the business, if you can't get the best of somebody, and you can't have the one up, then you don't want to fuck with it at all. If somebody try to get equal footing with you, if somebody try to boss up and do better, if somebody, fuck that, give me everything back. Like, what kind of weak ass shit?
Yeah, and that's why Big U's ultimately in the situation that he's in. Did you see the recent photos of him in jail?
I didn't. I don't be seeing.
Yes, it's all over the timeline. These are some new photos he just took in jail. New photos of Big U in prison services. His close friend says he's in great spirits. Don't listen to the internet rumors. My bro will be home soon. We'll see about that. But yeah, this is Big U in jail. So this is the result of him trying to bully people on the street. All right, few more chat warm-ups before we get into our messy topics. Blueface kicks his baby mama into the pool and the police.
I saw that.
Yes.
Ray J Princess loved her.
Pregnant baby mama.
She's pregnant, but I mean, we couldn't have thought that Blueface was going to be a good baby daddy.
Good person.
We couldn't have thought that.
So this is him kicking her into the pool. She could have fell hard, hurt the baby,
slip,
anything. So the police showed up over this.
Okay. I understand your were you kicked today? Specifically, how you kicked in the stomach?
I was kicked in my stomach.
You had any sort of medical distress? No. Did you fire to pick you out? Did you fire? Okay. I understand your were you kicked today? Specifically, how you kicked in the stomach?
I was kicked in my stomach.
You had any sort of medical distress? No. Did you fire to pick you out? Did you fire? Okay. I understand your
All right, are you surprised the police pulled up? Because that means they obviously saw the stream, or maybe somebody sent them a clip.
I think it's people watching and calling the police on her behalf because she's pregnant. And not just that, like the other day his house got swatted or whatever, and the people came and he had to walk out backwards. So I think at some point, I would hope that Blueface would wise up a little bit. Maybe it's too much money coming from this to be like, oh, I can't do my usual full antics on this like I would do if no cameras are on or whatever, because there's people, everybody watching is not fans. And they will call the police. They will. But for him, this is all antics.
That's true, but he posted that he was making around $45,000 a week streaming. He's obviously making more money streaming than he is music.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why he's not going to stop. But I would hope like some of this stuff he needs to be learning, like that this is a TV show essentially. You can't try to carry it like you would. I'm gonna be so wrong. Come be myself.
Camera on, camera off. Why are you kicking your pregnant child's mother into a pool? Like, well, because he's Blueface, right?
Like, did we not see how he was treating Krishan in the house?
Yeah, so I guess I'm asking a lot for him not to be kicking her. Yeah. No, I saw it and it's like, take us out the group chat, please. Please. But I muted Blueface and Krishan. I guess I have to mute Blueface and Nevaeh.
It's sad because I would think after everything that happened to Jaden, right, the first baby mama, how she's getting treated during the amplification of him and Krishan. Oh, you would never want to be romantically involved with Blueface, and Krishan is just crazy, so she's over there dealing with the bad childhood, this and that. So to get a third victim it really proves that you don't give a fuck about yourself and that you were willing to do whatever for the bag. This is a check, baby. So now you're over there and you have to deal with, because now you got to be a part of Blueface family.
The circus.
The
circus, man. I feel like until we just stop paying attention to it, it's gonna keep going on and on. But
it's gonna be mama number 4.
There's gonna be another one. And again, it's always about some bullshit and dick and pussy politics. It's never about some music, or it's very seldomly, rarely about some music when it comes to Blueface. Which is why I don't even bother to put him on a report card, because it's like he's not taking his rap career serious so much.
People only like the music when he disrespectful or saying some relationship shit.
Yeah, about his bitch, right?
About the bitches, so.
All right, we got a $2 super chat from Joe Mac 281. He said, y'all pulled a Wack move and got Moose and Ricky beefing. If you want me to add that to the topic sheet, send $3 more. $5 super chats and up. If you send $3 more saying that same thing, I will add that clip to the topic sheet and we will react to it. If not, we're not talking about that for free. We're not talking about Moose Girl for free. You gotta pay us. Next warm-up topic. The Game says his album is finally, just about done. 99.9.9.9%.
Just a second. People in this chat saying he didn't even kick her hard. People soft. She's pregnant.
She's pregnant. She could have slipped. She could have hit her head. The water, the pressure of the water, like her pregnant woman should be diving into water.
No.
Or anything like that.
You guys are being desensitized by the most horrible people on public display. It's not okay to kick a girl. You shouldn't. Your mama should have told you.
I don't even like when dudes be throwing girls into the pool at the pool parties.
Yeah.
I hate that because it looks painful and she can hit her head on the concrete. Anything can go left. She can drown. She might not know how to swim.
Yep.
I don't like that. Guys become very immature around pools.
Pick up a nigga and throw him in the pool. How about that?
Then it's a fade.
That's why y'all do it to the girls.
All right, so the Game posted this morning. He said, album is 99.9999% done. Thank you for the patience. I believe he's talking about the documentary 3. Do we want this?
If there are going to be good songs on it, yes. If this is more unked out music where you're just going to yell at the beats about whatever grievances that you have or being super freaky about the young hoes, we don't want to hear that. But if you're going to give us some good songs, perhaps some introspection, fatherhood, this and that. Now my son is the same age as me when I started getting money, this and talk about some real shit, then yes, documentary. But don't soil the documentary brand and put some bullshit out up under that name. Because
1's a classic. Documentary 2 is a very well received album. It was good. It was a great album. I will say, before all of this Kendrick beef stuff, I did not want to hear a Game album. But now that I know that there could possibly be some blatant, disrespectful Kendrick diss records on there, I want to hear it. Now that I heard reportedly that he was working with Drake and been in the studio with Drake in recent weeks, I want to hear this album. But before that, I didn't want to hear a Documentary 3 album. I felt like he shouldn't tarnish or even jeopardize the documentary brand with another one. I felt like he should, he's old enough. He's an elder statesman out west. He should be focused on signing new LA rappers as well. He's in the same conversations as Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, 42 Shorts, all of that. He should be signing new LA rappers and building up his label, Black Wall Street, Prolific Music Group, whatever he's calling it. But I do want to hear the Game album if he's going to be dissing Kendrick, if he's going to be working with Drake, if he's going to be on some messy shit. I do want to hear it. If he's going to bring back 300 bars and running game, he's going to bring back the game that just disses everybody.
When I see Top Dog is going down, down, do you think he's going to go that hard? I don't think he'll go that hard.
I hope he does. If not, keep it. Go hard or go home. Go hard or go home, because you're being blackballed essentially behind the scenes by Kendrick Lamar and CDE. Your name is getting smutted all over the internet by their henchmen and help the bag boys, the Apollo, aka the Apollo. Your name's getting smutted all over the internet. So they're not holding punches. So you better not hold any punches. Don't give us no lukewarm, mediocre disses. Go all out. Give us GU not game. You get what I'm saying? Do what you got to do and, reclaim your throne. Another thing, and damn, I should have screen recorded. Who was having a conversation? Was it Viralway? I think it was Viralway or some podcast was having a great conversation about how it was disrespectful. And I never thought about this. It was disrespectful to the Game that night when they crowned Kendrick. Remember that moment when Snoop and Game and Corrupt and all of them was on stage and they put the crown, they passed the baton, put the crown on, passed the torch to Kendrick.
Okay.
But Kendrick it was still Game's turn. Because that had to be 2011, 2012. So Kendrick had just dropped his first album.
So this was Good Kid, Mad City rollout.
Right.
And they're
so
like,
it's
this
like,
is the new king.
we're crowning him, but it's still Game just debuted in 2005.
I wouldn't.
So Game didn't even get a full 10-year run.
Yeah, I wouldn't say per se that it's disrespectful because the Game is there. I think if the Game is not on stage, it's taken very differently. But I will say that situation happening can put a little bit of malice in somebody's heart, especially like the Game. Like at the height of me getting my whatever, you're gonna crown this new person. Like I'm not him. Educate, Empower, Miss G, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. We appreciate you. I hope you're having a great Friday heading into the weekend. Shout out to you, girl.
Yes, thank you for the $10. Hold on. Properties.
Somebody in the chat saying Good Kid, Mad City wasn't even out yet when that happened. I hope that's not true.
He hadn't even dropped his debut album. Kendrick Lamar gets crowned. Here we go.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta,
High Power Live Music Virus. Yeah, this is August 19th, 2011. We got Corrupt, we got Game, we got Snoop. Kendrick's crying. Game seems to be happy for him. But it's like, I'm not mad at the idea. He deserved it at one point. And shout out to Ms. G for the super chat. Thank you so much. He deserved it at one point, but it's like, damn, he hadn't even put out his debut major label album yet.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City came out October 22nd, 2012.
Yeah. Y'all are crowning him the king of the West Coast before he drops his debut album.
Maybe they heard it.
A year before, over a year and some change before you drop your debut album. We heard it. It is so good. We're going to crown you. No, that was disrespectful to Game. Now, in hindsight, it was disrespectful for them to crown Kendrick the king while it was still Game's reign. Because Game had just dropped, the Red album? I believe had just dropped in 2010, 2011. They passed the torch, whatever. But passing the torch...
The Red album came out August 23rd, 2011.
Game was still having his run.
It debuted at number 1 too, so it wasn't even like it was a flop.
Right. That's crazy. So Game just put out a number 1 album a couple of months or the same year that they passed the torch to Kendrick and set him up to be the new king of the West. That was disrespectful to Game. They kind of shitted on him. They didn't even let him hit his 10-year mark in the game. No pun intended.
Well, I guess it could be taken multiple ways. It could be taken like, the Game is up there on the stage as an elder statesman as well. So he's being given that respect.
He can't be an elder statesman. He hadn't been in the game for 10 years at that point. Game came out 2000. Debut album came out 2005. Game came out. People knew about the game 2004 when he was on that 2K shit, the video game soundtrack and shit. So, no.
We're going to see how this plays out. I hate to be like, unless he's this and I don't want to hear it, but I will say that because of all the other Game antics in the past, like the viral lies and this and that, he is going to have to come out hard swinging to get that respect back. Because Game used to have respect as one of the best rappers, period.
Yeah, and the verses didn't help.
Yeah, and he's lost that. He's definitely lost that.
Yeah.
So
that's what's going to sell the record. If there's no Drake feature and there's no blatant, disrespectful, viral Kendrick diss on it, it's not going to sell anything, and you're really wasting your time.
I'd be willing to say the whole project could be mid, but if you have a good diss, if you have like that type diss for him, then it's going to go up. You're going to be fine.
A viral Kendrick diss, and we need a Drake feature, and you're out of here. All right. RJ finally goes platinum. So RJ posted yesterday that his single that we were just talking about, Host Cuhmunity.
Okay, the music video single.
Yeah, they just shot a video to it at Dockwater today, I believe.
Okay.
Has gone platinum, not gold. The song is platinum. Hoes Come Easy officially went platinum August 10th, 2026. Remember, Hoes Come Easy was on his second I'm Your mixtape, I'm Your 2, so that's 2015. So 11 years later, the song goes platinum. Congratulations to RJ. Hit that applause button for RJ. Congratulations, brother. What's your take on the song going platinum officially?
I think that's cool, and I like it that maybe he even knew this was like bubbling up, and that's why he's doing the video too. Like it gave him more inspiration to do the video. As we talked about last time, I love it. The not sleep resting on your laurels. You're gonna make the music video for your best product so far, but I still am going to hammer that point home of if you still want to be doing this and you still want to be a commercially viable rapper, then we're gonna have to get some new writers.
Yes, he needs new
to get you
writers.
your new Hoes Come Easy for 2027 and beyond. And don't be too good, don't be too unked out, too shy, whatever it is, to not get young people. We need young people in the studio. I don't want to have anybody in that studio with you that's over 30 to 35 years old. Not a soul. Even if that's your best friend, tell them you're going to kick it with them at the house. We need all young people.
Is that your retort after hearing his Mr. LA 2 album that I had you review earlier in the year?
Absolutely.
And you came in here like, this is unked out.
Because I know that it was a bunch of motorcycle gang unked out people in there eating chicken, drinking malt liquor or whatever. I don't care if they were drinking Don Julio. It was unk vibes, leather vest. I know everybody in there like, yeah, this the one. This the one, nephew, blah, blah, blah. No, it was the one for them. They're going to play that music in the rotation with where them fans at.
Where them fans at?
And that's not what you want, RJ. You want to be young and turn. You want to be cool. You want to be fly nigga, Mr. LA. So you need to get some young people in the studio.
I agree. Like we said, we talked about his ghostwriter Mike, who he admitted wrote songs for him. Obviously being older now. So yeah, it's time for some new writers, new producers, and a new sound from RJ if he's not going to retire. In fact, Tam, I want to get your take on his new song. Him and Joe Moses just dropped a single today called I'm From LA, and I want your thoughts on it. Chat, get ready, let's check it out. Oh, I gotta go to my page because he posted it.
Are they going to copyright claim us?
No, he's on Empire.
You guys couldn't see, but I clicked my heels.
Once you go get at you. I want y'all to hear RJ's verse. All right, so that was I'm From LA by RJ and Joe Moses. Tam's not feeling it, made her crip walk and throw up blood. That's new.
That's all you can do to that song. You can't shout to it, you can't buy nothing to it, you can't dance to it.
Yeah.
We got a crip walk, blood walk for all eternity, like you said.
Like I said, that's all they want to
see.
do is party and bullshit, crip walk.
Joe Moses, is he from Fruittown?
No, he's from V&G's.
But he was like, I'm from Fruittown. I was raised in the
He
fruits.
was raised in the fruits. People move.
People move. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, like, we make everything so niched down, so gangbanged down.
Yeah, because people in other states don't care about any of these organizations you guys are probably boasting about. We know you're a blood, Joe Moses. RJ, we know your blood. You don't have to brazy as the death. Joe Moses, you don't have the big blood, big bees.
Big and bad.
Yeah, we all day long. We know that you niggas are bloods. God damn it. Y'all been telling us that since I was in middle school. We get it. Y'all are bloods. Can y'all rap about something else? God damn it. I'm tired of hearing about y'all being bloods. Like, fuck. Do it come with a gift card or something? The fuck? A Biff card? What the fuck? A Biff bar? What the fuck? A gift bar? Fuck, whatever the fuck you said. Fuck, like, god damn. It pissed me off. F.
Going brazy on a bitch.
Goodness gracious. That shit was trash. LA rap is dead. LA rap is dead. Shit died with Draco. That shit was trash. All right, so.
And then saying, nigga, I'm from LA. That's the only
That's
hook.
the hook? Nobody give a fuck about that. That don't make that seem good. If somebody from out of town somehow, some way heard that song, maybe because I posted it or something.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, there go them dusty ass LA niggas gangbanging.
Like, even our other people from California can't really bang this because then it's gonna be some LA niggas like, you ain't from LA, cut that off. These niggas always trying to claim our hood, this and that.
See, that record doesn't work, not gonna charge, gonna flop, gonna continue to flop, and it may be in 11 years to go platinum like Host Come Easy.
Don't wait on it. I want to say, y'all aren't gonna like this, but I don't care. When you're gonna make another LA song, another banged out song, think about it like this, because I know you guys absolutely hate the IE. You think it's gross. You act like it's another planet. You act like that's why y'all refuse. Even when you get broke, you refuse to move to a Fontana, a Rialto, a Corona, even a Rancho Cucamonga. You just flee the states. You go to Vegas. You go to Arizona. Because God forbid, if you can't be in LA, then you can't be nowhere. So when you're about to make this I'm from LA, blah, blah, blah song, think about it if you heard I'm from the IE, I'm from SB, I'm from SB. And you see how nasty that sounds, how cringe you would feel in your chest if a San Bernardino nigga pulled up to you bumping that shit. That's how you should feel with this LA song. That's how you guys should feel. It's equally cringe, it's equally weird, it's equally unnecessary. And I know we're proud to be where we're from. We're all proud. But my God, we're making songs for the world. We're making songs for the nation.
They don't hear that part. They don't think about that.
They don't want to hear I'm from LA.
Music for the hood, for the fruit towns, for the VNGs, for the Athens Parks. They're making music for their blocks. They want to impress their homies. And that's why they're the only people that be at their shows. But anywho,
and they're going to ask you to get in free, so don't make stuff for them. They're never going to pay.
Tam, I really want your opinion on this next thing. I can't wait to post this on Instagram and get my followers, my dear followers, take on it. Let's go. I didn't post it
Even
yet.
the Long Beach niggas not going to play that I'm from LA.
Tam not feeling that record, y'all. This is hilarious. So Inhale, who is Nate Dogg's son, shot a video on his father.
A city on fire, but we still gotta smoke.
Yes. In his father's grave. All right. So Inhale has a new single, I guess, called All Dogs Go to Heaven. That's on platforms tonight. He said I had to bring the strip club to my dad. This is obviously Nate Dogg's father's tombstone / grave or whatnot.
Why Nate Dogg don't have no mausoleum?
What's that, when you in the wall?
When you get the little Bruce Wayne, it's like a little concrete building that you could go into. Is big.
Why he gotta have a building on top of his grave? I wouldn't want that. Why can't he have a headstone?
Because he's rich. He's fucking Nate Dogg. Why does he have a regular tombstone? Like my grandpa got a better tombstone than that. He's Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg wasn't rich. Nate Dogg didn't die rich. Nate Dogg never really he was doing hooks, but Nate Dogg didn't have like his own solo career. He wasn't selling millions of records on his solo albums.
All of you niggas that got a Nate Dogg cook, y'all couldn't put in on it and get our brother a crypt, something fancy, something worthwhile, something big, a statue. This nigga's daddy's at Inglewood Cemetery got a statue out there.
So this little tombstone not good enough for Nate Dogg?
No, he's Nate Dogg. Look at the regular ass people next to him.
How do you want it to look? Like, I would want an above ground one.
That's what I'm talking about. Give me something fancy. Look at those behind him.
Like those?
This is Nate Dogg.
Right.
And the way I would haunt this bitch till the end of eternity, you bring a stripper to my grave.
What if his dad likes strippers? Jesus. So you saying it's disrespectful? I just want your take.
I think that is disrespectful to the
1
dead.
to 10.
11.
Damn.
You're throwing money on a hoe at the gravesite. It's disrespectful to your daddy and it's disrespectful to the people buried on the sides that she's stepping on. She's about to twerk on. Where?
Yeah, I think it's disrespectful to the neighboring because it's not like you're right. It's not like a private cemetery, or like private little area. Like you're throwing the money, he's landing on other people's graves.
What if I came out to see my granny and this bitch is tooting it up?
Oh, I'm calling the police. Guard. Yeah, these niggas going to jail. Niggas going to jail. Little Nate Dogg, aka Inhale, is always doing some corny shit like this.
He's a habitual line stepper. City on fire, but I still got to smoke.
During the LA fires. It's crazy. To me, that's when he threw his career away. That was his last chance of ever being took serious. That's like, now you're just a viral Instagram rapper. Just last week, he did the car commercial with all the bitches chasing him around a car dealership, a car commercial for a local. Remember when all my suspects slapped him outside of the weed shop. So then there's the viral video of him, like him and Frosty the Snowman had a girl in common, and there's a viral video of him climbing her fire escape and like trying to break into her apartment, and she's just recording him laughing. And he's like, "You fucking with that nigga Frosty? You fucking with that nigga Frosty?" So yeah, he takes L after L after L, and he seems a bit mentally unstable. So.
Oh, inhale. I feel like there was so much because he does have like a similar voice
with his father, yeah.
And I remember seeing him at a music festival and he was like filling in on the Nate Dogg parts for somebody. Okay. I feel like he definitely had a chance at a nostalgia career. If nobody else would have supported Inhale, the Mexicans would have been out and they would have supported him. They could have put him on the sugar-free, corrupt Daz Dillinger tour. And he could have been making steady money. But you're doing these weird antics when you could have just made yours. If you had no personal creativity, you could have survived off the legacy of your father.
I agree. And he could have just found a different way to sing his vocals, use that voice, because he does have a good voice.
Yeah.
He could have found a different way to use his voice outside of trying to sound like his father, and just started doing hooks for a bunch of West Coast artists and become like this generation's Nate Dogg. But he didn't. He decided to be like, I must try to sound just like my father sounded, which is the dated G-Funk sound that doesn't work now. It's not applicable now. And I'm going to do corny internet shit. And that's why he's doing car dealership commercials. Local car dealership commercials. All right, there's a young lady who's going viral because she said she's tired of hearing Chef Boy perform Gang Gang.
We met his manager backstage. She's not going to like this.
Yeah, she's not.
Chef Boy, I need you back in the stool. Because if I hear your ass perform from the dudes to flow the mistake tonight, one more fucking time, I'm gonna fucking race. LA, please. How much more gang songs do you want to chunk up? You shouldn't be gang banging no more. Hey, don't bang. And then y'all never slide down Rosecrans. There's too many potholes down that motherfucker for real. Hey, you're sliding down Rosecrans, but slide down and then you're sliding to the fucking tire station on number rims. Hey.
She does. She irritated with that song. We wrote the potholes in Compton, everything. Tam, do you want to see Chef Boy perform Gang Gang one more time?
I am not a person that's going to tell you to abandon the hits because I know that the hits pay the rent.
Correct.
However, we do need some songs to accompany Gang Gang. Like, if you're going to take up that OT Genesis type lane of I'm the man with the big party songs,
yeah,
at least OT Genesis could come out and he could do I Look Like Bae. He could do I'm in Love with the Coco.
Cut it.
Even Beyonce was out there fucking it up to cut it. Like, he got a couple. He could do a little set.
Yeah.
And get out of there. All we have is the Deuce for the Big State the 9.
You don't like, take it off. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off.
We reviewed that
lights
here.
On,
I didn't like it that he said suck it when it's off.
Suck it when it's off.
That's what I'm like. Delete this. But
we went viral on Twitter for reacting to that record.
That's still 2 though. We need at least 4 to 5 for you to have a set.
You don't like make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos, make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos, make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos. Go get your dough. Go get your dough. Go get your dough.
I don't even like it when you sing it on
E40. It's a song with E40. It's
okay, so that's 3. Are there more? Does he have 2 more?
He got a butt. Yappity yap. Don't talk smack. Yappity yap. Don't talk back. Make it clap. Yappity yap. Don't talk smack. Yappity yap. He got a bunch. Take it back to 95. Take it back to 95. He got a bunch of bullshit. Little kid pep rally, lunch table, high school class tour, lunch break tour songs that y'all can go listen to at your nearest TikTok shop.
Oh my God.
I agree with her, but I mean, I understand they pay these bills. The Chef Boy
For like 2 weeks, they was kept putting make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos in our chat.
They did keep doing that.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah, Chef Boy's trash. Next up, so J Hood, who's on No Jumper now, he's on the Friday show. They booted him off the Tuesday show.
Okay.
He's the one who had the altercation with Sweaty Face.
Yes,
but
I remember.
he's on the Friday show.
And who's on the Friday show? Is Jessica West?
No. They got rid of the news. There's no more news on Fridays.
Oh, because it's
members
just a Tuesday
only.
show.
It's
Okay,
members only Tuesday
Yeah.
show without Adam. J Hood is there. He went on Capcom News and he spilled some tea on Draco that we weren't privy to. He said that Draco used to be closely affiliated with the Hoovers, including him and Ketchy the Great. 9-4 Hoovers.
See, Draco, growing up, he used to claim 9-4 Hoover. He used to say his name was H-Top at Camp McNair. And Juvenile Hall, he used to go by the name H-Top. And you know, I know a lot of Hoovers, I hang with the Hoovers. So we was all cool in Juvenile Hall. And yeah, Draco was always cool. You feel me? I guess when he got older, that's when he started hanging out with like the neighborhoods, stuff like that. He started hanging out with the people who was getting the money and the people who dealt with him, who dealt with him, who hung with him, like my boy Moose. Moose, he from Swans, but he was like close to Draco.
Was there something that happened between Draco and the Hoovers that
No, nothing negative happened.
him not claim it or want to be from there anymore?
I just think that, I never. Draco dad is from Hoover. And Draco, alright, Ketchy, Ketchup, who passed away too, he was from THB, Tiny Hoover Boys. So all like the original Two Greedy Steam team, they like Hoover Associates. Or, they like Hoover Associates, and a lot of them was like, Main Street Associates too. Hoover, Main Street Associate.
All right, bunch of gang banging. I did not know Draco's father was from Hoover. I did not know that. So that clip did teach me something.
Okay.
Something.
Has Ralphie said anything about this? Debunked this? Responded?
No, I haven't seen it. At least I haven't seen Ralphie come forward and say anything in regards to this interview. To me, we know Draco had some friends in the street, but to me, he was one of the first rappers that pop off without like claiming an exact hood.
Having all of them in his video in the back.
And wearing a red rag or a blue rag.
Yeah.
Or
an orange rag.
Yeah, he was just a gangster rapper, not a gangbanger rapper. But to find out that he allegedly used to heavily associate himself with the Hoovers, according to J Hood, and that his father's from Hoover. Interesting. Does that change how you view his music or life or career in any way?
No, because I don't believe, and this is, again, it's no disrespect to Ralphie, I don't believe any rapper in LA that's a man that you grew up here, born and raised, have no gang affiliations, because it's impossible.
It's impossible for a man to have zero gang affiliations if he's from Los Angeles.
If you grew up here,
born and raised,
elementary to high school, even if you there's no way that you're from the LA, or are you from Brentwood? Or are you from, if you had to be over here, you're from over here. And you don't got to claim the hood. I'm not saying you got put on, none of that, but your friends are going to be from somewhere. Your family's going to be from somewhere. The people you grew up around are going to be from somewhere. And when you go out, even if you're just going to the club, to the party, to the whatever, people that know you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so, he be with them. Oh, that's so-and-so, his cousin is from here.
So Ricky really swim with sharks.
Ricky really swim with the sharks. Ricky Daddy from the East Side. Ricky, if somebody try to press Ricky too hard, Ricky may have an East Side cousin that pull up and beat your ass.
No, we all have that. Oh, so I get you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Even if you grew up a square, even if you stayed out of gang business, you most likely have a cousin or a brother or uncle or
your
father
daddy.
Or somebody
that's from the
hood. Is a part of the gang or part from the streets.
Or been to jail.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that is true. I'm sure it's not 100% true, but it is probably 90-something% true. It's
even the church niggas. I grew up at church in LA. Even the church niggas is gangbanging after church.
I do know quite a few Crips that are drummers in
Yeah,
church.
they play the organ.
Yeah. Like go to church every Sunday, but they are
banged out.
They from 30s, they from here, they from there. Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying, that's the rules out here. That's why anytime they do something that's distasteful, everybody gets in the comments, especially on your page on this channel. That's our culture. That's our culture. That's our culture. Because everybody don't want to speak out against their family, their dad,
But to me, it wouldn't be speaking out. I'm just saying time and place. I'm not telling you guys to stop gang banging. The fuck? I got friends that gang bang. I've dated gang members. I'm definitely not telling you to not gang bang. I'm saying to not make every song about gang banging.
And every
I'm not telling you what to do in your fucking personal life. I don't give a fuck. Every song does not have to be about where you're from. We get it. You're a blood, you're a Crip. Talk about something else. But I've never told people, don't talk to gang members.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you're a blood or a Crip. That's the overarching theme. What are the narratives? Give us the individual narrative. What are you doing as a blood? What are you doing as a Crip? How do you feel?
All right, can we wrap off a shirt before we start the show? So, if you would like to win a Dan and Lay Shaka Wear collab t-shirt, you are to super chat $5. Send us $5, and I guess the prop today is going to be name an artist you want Snoop Dogg to sign to Death Row. A LA rapper you think Snoop Dogg should sign to Death Row Records. Send a $5 more super chat, and you will enter the raffle to win the Dan and Lay Shaka Wear collab t-shirt.
Are we going to get some A&R money for this if it works out?
You can get some back end.
I want my cut.
Send her back end. Palm trees in the chat. If Dejon wasn't gay, he would be from Inglewood Family Gangsters. Y'all are fucking crazy.
I was about to say something about I don't want Munchie to beat me.
Y'all are crazy.
You think it's not gay niggas from family?
Oh shit, Munchie, that was her. That was her. Munchie, get on her. Get your home girl. I didn't say that. Get your home girl. I thought you were going to say Munchie be my big homie. Go ahead, Munchie. Get your home girl.
Listen,
I'm not on more as everybody. Crop me out. Don't put me in the thumbnail, Munchie. Don't put me in the thumbnail. I swear to God.
I've been to the Inglewood Swap Meet. I see some very sexy, light-skinned niggas with the F hat on, and it's giving trade.
Anywho, don't put me, Munchie, don't put me in the fucking thumbnail. I swear to God.
They be having green eyes, hazel eyes. You think they're not a little bit gay?
I didn't say that. I don't politic on the hometown. He knows. That's why he only did. I don't politic on the hometown. All right. B-Team is simple. Tam playing with the set. Yeah, Munchie, get on her.
Why do you put in the story?
B-Team is simple. Oh man, all right. Let's do a Lush vs. Wack 100 update. I literally just seen the latest update. These guys are going crazy. They're posting. Wack posted his rehab. Lush just posted Wack's house, for crying out loud, on Instagram, and tagged me. He's tagging me in everything he posts. Why? I don't know.
Lush is tagging you?
Lush is literally tagging me in everything he posted on Wack.
He wants you to cover it.
So bad. He didn't answer our call when we did a wellness check.
That phone is off. That's why.
It's on another one because he's been posting on stop.
It's him flexing the rehab facility.
It's fucking Scott Storch, man.
Yes, he's very much Scott Storch.
I've been Lush my whole life. I mean,
it's not Lush no more, man.
I like this.
Young teenager, right? And so it's gonna be a part of who I am. I'm always gonna be Lush. But remember when Kobe changed his number and the whole age of 24 thing? You feel me? Like, I want to be referred to as Nick. If you fuck with me, the Lush moniker, that's still my name, but it's dead. I'm no longer Lush. Refer to me as Nick. This is a glimpse of the new chapter. Lush 5.1 is Nick. This is...
All right, before we get into the back and forth with Wack or the update for it, let's really talk about his rehab, because he posted he's like 3.5 days sober since he done any drugs or had any alcohol. He wants to go by his government name, Nick. I wonder, can we still call him Nick Uno or Nick One?
I wanted him to change that Instagram name if you're going to be serious, but...
Are we referring to him as Nick moving forward? He's no longer Lush?
Yeah, I'll call him Nick. I feel like that is a big deal with the person that is I don't want to be fucked up, but with the person that's an addict, right? They develop like an alter ego, and everybody knows them by their like party name and this and
Lush
that.
is the party name.
Yeah, and they don't have no real association, and that just keeps you further and further divorced from yourself as a real person, Nicholas.
Are we going to like Nick? Are we gonna like sober Lush? I mean sober Nick.
I think so. I think.
You think it'll be the same person?
I think
better?
Nick is going to be a better, more of sound mind. He's gonna. Lush is already super smart, super quick witted, all that. It's gonna be even sharper because he's sober, and there's maybe going to be less of the antics. So you're going to see him be more serious in his stances and his opinions, and maybe he might. You know, everybody likes to say Lush is a glaze or he don't stand on shit.
Maybe he'll stand on stuff.
Maybe he'll stand on stuff.
And
He's
glaze
sober
less.
and glaze a little less because he's like, I'm not fucked up, so I don't got to overcompensate. This nigga sucks. He's cool. I like him. He's not perfect, but it's decent, and we can roll off. It's not going to be like, you know, it's my boy. It's my yeah. You know, he's cool. I love so and so.
Well, I'll give Nick a fair shot once he comes out of this rehab. Good luck, prayers, and thoughts. Once he comes out of this rehab, we'll see if there's a behavioral change, and we'll see if he's still entertaining. Is he still funny? Does he need the drugs and alcohol and buzz balls? I mean, I'm drinking a Cutwater, so I won't judge. But does he need that? Does he need these substances to be entertaining?
I'd be willing to say no, because this whole beef has been very entertaining, and he's been sober for a lot of this.
3.5 days. That's true. So he's still funny without the methamphetamine.
Without the added little, you know, liquor store bag of goodies. Because it was an assorted amount of goodies that Lush was on. We never
Like
quite knew what was in the
cocktail.
system. Yeah.
All right.
And I do like that he is like taking control over things post germ, because I do feel like that was probably what was keeping him a little bit on the good end. Like he couldn't be too faded, he couldn't get too crazy with shit because you got to go home and there's somebody there. But then once she's gone,
he crashed out.
You might have crashed out. You might have took shit a little too far. So I like it that he's not using his relationship or women as a crutch. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get my shit together real quick.
Right.
Dust yourself off, and maybe he still might go back to partying, but he won't be extreme. He won't be a crash out.
All right, let's get into his back and forth with Wack.
So, I don't know if the old man is feeling the pressure because everybody's on his helmet and he's getting embarrassed so bad. And now, you know, Stan G's going to be more openly talking about puncturing.
No, no way.
Teamed it from the back ferociously. I don't know what specifically it is, but now not only is he been threatening to like hurt me, he's like saying, I got long arms, I'm in your facility, I got people over here, and you're gonna get kicked out. So he's now threatening to interrupt my recovery and try to get me kicked out of here. What he doesn't know is that not only is that a literal impossibility, but now I can't even speak on the legal proceedings because it's now actually beginning. And the fact that he thinks he can do that is so beyond pathetic. All he's doing is making it so I have more power over him. I have more control. I'm gonna be able to own everything that he thinks he owns. So go ahead, keep trying to press lines around. He's like threatening. I'm gonna put it on my story, like the messages that this fucking pathetic, bald, deformed old man who looks like a fucking.
So, what's your take on Lush threatening to sue Wack 100 behind all of this harassment?
I think that's probably the best course of action. That's really all you can do with the person like Wack, because you can't like out bully him, you can't out shit talk him, you can't out like hood nigga him, because he's gonna call in all the forces. So you're gonna have to take the white man route, the litigious route. That's the only way you can really get on his level when it comes to the fuck shit.
Yeah,
because there has to be consequences.
It does seem weird when you're like threatening to send shooters at Wack and all of the tough talk that Lush has said during this back and forth. Then they turn around and say you're going to sue them. It's like you've made threats to him as well.
But he started, at least from the stuff that I saw, he started off in the rant. No, I mean Lush in his original rants when he was even talking about the street shit. He was saying he's going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. You won't be able to own this. They're gonna repo everything. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue everything you think you own. He's been saying that, and because we are all very aware of Lush's family and who they are. His brothers, more namely, because his parents are older now. But his brothers are high-powered CEOs that work at ginormous companies that have teams, legal teams, like a floor of lawyers. I'm sure Lush has access to that kind of stuff with little to no money down.
Yeah, Wack, you're still black and he's still white, so...
Jewish.
Yeah, careful. But, all right, one more video, then I have a great point to make. Let's see.
Something else I want to point out. Wack, very, very clever. Very clever. I'm focused on my recovery, but I really want to get this off. Wack is very clever. When everybody's talking about how you're a rat, and how you snitch on Big U, and how you in Big U's paperwork, and how you know, have bragged about chasing Future through the airport and catching up with him and extorting him and all this, and trying to extort a hip-hop legend like Pluto, you feel me, and ratting on Big U the whole time. That's what we should be thinking about. But
do you think that Wack is doing this to distract people from the headline or the narrative that he's implicated in Big U's paperwork with the whole Future airport scandal stuff?
I don't know, because I do know that Wack is, as far as the internet stuff and narratives, he's very, very smart when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I don't know if this was a plan or if he had some type, because I don't even know why him and Lush started beefing. Like, was something said that wasn't on the internet that we're not all privy to? Like, but if that's gonna be Lush's narrative,
I believe he's beefing with Lush because Lush glazes him in person, but then when Lush is around, obviously Munchie B, and Munchie B says shit about Wack. Lush will he'll echo those sentiments and add his 2 cents and da.
But okay, that may be true, but like we said, Lush's previous personality has been a glazer. The people he's in the room with, he cool with. Just like we had the fake beef with the Tuesday and Thursday show, because Lush was on both. Yeah. And when he on Tuesday, he let her talk shit about us, and then on Thursday, he'd be like, fuck the Tuesday show. Yeah. So it's like, okay, that's Lush's on camera answer.
He doesn't mean harm.
He doesn't mean harm by it. But because Wack and Munchie do have that very real beef, maybe he took it away. But the whole time, at least while I was there, Wack does take the same stance that I think Adam and Josh take. Like, oh, Lush is he's like fodder. He's to be played with. He's the punching bag. He's the butt of the joke. If any of them feel too down on their loserness, they can always go and
mess with Lush.
Yeah, fuck with Lush. At least I'm not Lush type shit.
Yeah.
So I think Wack took that on too. Like, oh, okay, he's the punching bag up here. Okay, we can fuck with him. And he started bully Lush all the time too. Like popping into the news show, just talking shit to Lush, bullying Lush all the time. And anybody could get tired of that, but then you don't want to speak up because like Wacky coming in with the hood niggas, with the soldiers.
Goons.
Yeah, so, and then Lush crazily started to name them, some of the people he would come in with, like, oh, I hope it's not so-and-so, this person, that person that's on these other numbers texting me on your behalf because I thought we was always cool.
Dang.
When we seen each other, obviously we're not cool. These are Wack's homies. He's only cool. They're only going to be cool with Wack. But, I don't know.
Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. So, I believe Wack posted Lush's rehab.
Yeah.
He said, hey, y'all, stop sending me Lush 1, LOL. Low. I'm not going to do it to him. I'm going to let him do it to himself. Boy, you better sit down somewhere. You're playing with the best. Now leave this place and Uber back to MacArthur Park and get back to your Pookie activities. You ain't safe over there. And then, like I just said, Lush just posted Wack 100's house.
Yeah.
Literally his whole house. I won't put that on the screen.
Yeah.
And I know this is a stupid question coming from me. This is a very stupid question I'm about to ask you, Tam, in the chat. Mm-hmm. But shouldn't, at this point, Adam 22 being the owner of No Jumper and this being 2 of his employees, shouldn't he be getting involved and trying to stop, squash, mediate this type of situation? You have both of your employees doxing one another, literally posting homes and where someone's staying. That's Lush's home for the next 30 days, the rehab. They're posting each other's homes. They're threatening to sue one another. They're threatening to get one another killed. He's talking about, Lush accused Wack of sexually assaulting his son earlier today. Like, all kinds said that's why he's gay. Like, all kind of like, it's so crazy and out of pocket. Okay. Shouldn't Adam be involved at this point? Like, hey, you guys got to knock it off, and you both would be fired from No Jumper.
I mean, if this was a traditional leadership model, that would have been done before it even got to this point. Mm-hmm. It would have gotten done when there were too many threats and they were comparing like how many shooters they could get outside and blah blah blah. Because you would think that would cause immediate harm to one of them, and your workplace is involved. Mm-hmm. That's the place in common that they have. But we already know that this person is not a serious leader. They're not committed to anything. They don't really care or value anybody's livelihood or safety above their own. And for him, this is all antics that amplify his channel without him having to do anything. This is unlimited, around the clock, free narrative, free publicity, free everything. And it gives them stuff to talk about on the show as well. So this is native content. This
Two birds, one stone, for free.
Yeah, for
cost
free.
Effective.
Cost him nothing. And he can decide or not to decide to mitigate it, to choose one or the other, whatever. Or he could just let it crash and burn and go to its full extent, and always, well, I didn't have anything to do with it. These are two grown men. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I. Because that's what it's about.
Yeah, that's really his disposition. From my experience, when the gun went off, Adam came out. He said, "What the fuck just happened?" They told him what happened. He looked me dead in my eye. He went back into his office, closed the store. Mm-hmm. Josh took him to the hospital. Yeah. He didn't give a fuck. Then he texted me while I was at the hospital. He didn't give a fuck. So yeah, a man that hires an unlicensed security guard / felon to be a security guard and walk around No Jumper with a gun, a ghost gun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not going to intervene in this. No. Yeah, I think that would take precedent over this. Yeah, no. So yeah, seems about right. So is Adam the worst boss ever? Is he the worst boss you've ever had?
I would say non-existent boss.
Why?
Because there was never any like boss to employee type of things. The only thing close to leadership that ever happened was when he came, I think it was a Friday or something, or maybe Thursday, he came in to sit in on the news because he wanted to know what's going on. But it's like, you're here every day. How are you here every day and know what's going on? Oh, because you don't give a fuck. So now you got to be in the room, because God forbid you watch it.
Right.
To see what's going on. And then you just came in and like,
in front of an audience.
Yeah, and like criticized everybody, talk shit. And then walked out. And
what was going on?
Nothing. It's like a regular news. Well, that's pretty stupid. You guys don't know about the topics. And it's like, we see the topics when we sit down. Well, that's not right. Who's doing that? And then Josh gets annoyed, but he don't like confrontation. So I think he says it from the outside, or he like calls or puts it on screen, whatever. Flacco usually sends them in about 30 minutes before it starts. Well, that shouldn't be happening like that. What's going on?
That's management.
What the fuck?
That's terrible. Yeah, the more and more content, No Jumper content we see, the more and more it's clear and ever clear that Adam is a terrible leader. No. Probably one of the worst leaders in the history of leadership.
Abdication. It's complete abdication. It's leading by, it's very reactive. Oh, something has happened. What should we do now? Okay, you guys figure it out. I'm coming out to say, I don't like it. Figure it out. Or I think it should be done like this. Am I going to do it? No, I'm going to leave. You guys better have it done when I come back, unless I'm going to complain again.
Is it on Josh in any way? Because he's supposed to be head of HR and everything, the staff and everything else.
That's what I'm saying.
And you said you called him out there doing the hedge work and stuff in the bushes.
I think Josh
shouldn't he get involved at this point? Because like I said, he just posted Wack's house, for Christ's sake.
I don't think that Josh has the power to do that. I think Josh is there strictly to keep things afloat and to keep things going on whatever minimal level, without annoying Adam, without costing him money, because it's like, well, we all make the joke, like we'll go there sometimes, we don't even have water.
That's
and it's a podcast, like we got to talk for hours, you don't even have water.
We keep water.
So it's like very basic things, and one person, it's like, should one person be in charge of a staff and of a bunch of podcasters and of the computer stuff and everything?
It's too much.
It's too many jobs.
Josh is probably overwhelmed.
Extremely
overwhelmed.
Cut
him some slack.
You could see it on his face. That's why when we had the whole conversation about grading his leadership, I'm like, I'm giving him a 6, but that's an extremely overwhelmed. He does every single job there, 6.
There, cut the lawn, tech, the sound, production, scheduling, payouts, invoicing,
getting
sponsors. He don't have time for HR. Yeah, he does sponsorship.
Just everything.
Why did they fire Miss Laura? Miss Laura was helping with scheduling and things like that and production and stuff. Why did they fire Miss Laura? Budget cuts?
Maybe, just like Vashti was let go, and she wasn't really given the reason why she was let go, and she was production. So now we have no production people. So now Josh is on production team too, and he's got to pick with niggas like Flacco to see if they're going to do the topics and all of this type of shit. And then you're organizing, you're dealing with 20 different personalities And then you can't have anything stable as far as scheduling because you don't want any of the podcasters to get too big and become stars because we've suffered from that in the past. So we have to play musical chairs with everybody.
Not with Moose Girl though. They let her have her regular
That's
seats,
their
same name, but
that's their draw.
That's their flagship.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, flagship horror. All right. Well, we'll see what happens with this Lush and Wack situation since Adam and Josh won't do anything. Is there anything Mikey can do?
Mikey also very overwhelmed because he's the only legitimate
camera person there.
Not just camera person, but the full tech, like the editing, camera, sound, this and that. The other two, like they used to work at the store, and maybe they were like on the job.
The Braganzas.
Like they've learned. They're kind of like learning things as they go. But everything doesn't get done because when I was on the show, we had people reach out to me specifically, like, "Hey Tam, is there anything you can do for them to upload it on the podcast websites? Like it hasn't been uploaded in a couple weeks." I screenshot and sent it to Mikey. Mikey's like, "Fuck, I got to do everything here."
Y'all not gonna overwork my baby. That's what y'all not gonna do. It's gonna be phased if y'all keep stressing my baby out. And he needs a raise.
He needs a raise.
So he can take me out to dinner.
He got a new apartment. He got bills.
That's my. How you know where my nigga live?
I haven't been over there this long.
You better not.
I haven't been over there.
All right, so speaking of Wack chimed in on my Snoop Dogg crash out. I posted a clip of us the other day talking about my response to Snoop Dogg's what I felt was a disrespectful comment. So I got disrespectful and retort. And Wack left some comments.
Here we go.
Ryway and Hater World also responded, but we're going to start with Wack's comment.
Okay. Hey, Scarso. Hey, Anna.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, palm trees in the chat, sliders in the chat. Turn this up. Thank you for tuning in with us on a Friday night.
On a Friday.
All right, so Wack said, let me make this smaller. Oh, you guys can't see it. But Wack left a comment. It says, I don't like it, but his comeback was a good one. Although Snoop Dogg wasn't the decision maker of the lineup, etc., it's a narrative that can be spun. So Wack liked the play. Wack liked how I decided to respond to Snoop Dogg with the logic.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah, we're both Aries. We both are evil-spirited people. Very like-minded in that way. So yes, I'm sure that we share that ideology, that we both can be very disrespectful. He also commented, this is more so the interesting part. He said, at Dejon Paul, the company that Snoop Dogg represents should have been dismissed from the lawsuit. Live Nation is the actual target.
They are.
I gave the family my legal team. I know more about it than you know, even more so what they don't know. But I feel you're picking at Snoop when it comes to these artists. Always remember, it's business, not personal. My question to you is who? Think about that. Who, and then factor in what it takes to be the who. So it's a lot of different parts to react to. I want to start by, when he says that it's business, it's not personal. I know it's not personal because I'm not an LA rapper. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this really has nothing to do with me. I'm not an LA rapper.
You're not going to directly benefit from them
from it all. I'm not an LA rapper. I don't manage an LA rapper. No one signed to me. So really, why should I even care? Why do I even care about Snoop signing LA rappers or LA rappers doing better? Or y'all music getting past Arizona? Y'all getting on the charts? Y'all winning awards? X, Y, Z. I really should not care.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I do. I have a really big heart. Contrary to what people think, I have a big heart. And I want to see the West Coast back on top. I want to see LA rappers win. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. But it can't be personal because it doesn't have anything to do with me. I understand that it's business. I'm just passionate about it. And I simply asked Snoop Dogg a question and just wanted a response. Him to answer my question. I got a response, but I wanted him to answer my question. My second contention of retort would be, he said he gave the family, Draco's family, his legal team. So Draco's family is using Wack 100's lawyers, according to Wack, to sue Live Nation, Snoop Dogg, and the other corporate partners involved with organizing this Once Upon a Time LA festival where Draco got murdered.
Potentially. Or he could have just been like, he gave them some lawyer information. We don't know if they went with them or not.
Okay.
But yes, Wack did help.
Are we shocked that Wack reached out to Ralphie and Draco's family and offered them his lawyer?
No, I don't think so. Because based on, if this is correct, because I'm hearing this while we're like working potting, but I think Ralphie and them used to record at a studio of Wack's, so he knew them like on the come up.
Okay.
And then in the times immediately post Draco's death, maybe Ralphie was still recording there, and he's like, "Oh, I watched Ralphie figure it out. Like a lot of people wouldn't have been able to put it back together like he did in his situation." And he really, so I think he may have knew them before and has a little bit more vested interest just on like a personal level. And he was maybe like here, yeah.
So the act of kindness from Wack,
I think so.
Okay. Do you think Snoop or anybody's gonna feel a way about that? Because he's admitted it. This is my first time hearing it. He's admitted it in my comments. Do you think Snoop, who hasn't responded to my crash out because I cooked them and there's nothing he can say? In retort, how do you respond to that? I cooked them, dubbed Dejon. But I'm sure he saw it just like he saw everything else I posted on my page. Do you think if Snoop Dogg or someone from Snoop Dogg's team sees Wack say, "I gave Draco's family the legal team to sue Snoop and Live Nation," do you think they'll feel a way about that?
I don't know if Wack has any direct relationship or work with Snoop for that to matter.
Not to my knowledge. And now that I think about it, Wack was a close associate of Suge Knight before they fell out.
Very much
so really, I've been cool with your top op.
Yeah,
so that's who brought me in the game.
Yeah, so I was never cool with you. I don't have no loyalty to you.
Okay.
But I do agree with his point though that Snoop Dogg is just a big name on this. And he's not at all really the organizer, the orchestrator of the event, because it's a Live Nation event in partnership with Bobby D Presents, who's a big concert promoter out here on the West Coast. And then we're just going to use Snoop Dogg's name because he is the biggest brand in the West Coast when it comes to rap. In this whole old school era, because they had artists like Al Green, 3 6 Mafia, so it was definitely like the Snoop Dogg demographic, and then we're going to try to bring in the young people a little bit with this side stage with Kamaya, Draco, Shoreline Mafia.
Do you think that Snoop Dogg regrets attaching his name to this event?
I mean, potentially, but at the same time, and I don't mean this harshly, right? Because I do have a lot of respect for Ralphie and in their family, but this kind of thing happens in LA all the time. People get shot at events. People get unalived at events. So to a person like Snoop Dogg, does it suck that it was a well-known person? Yes, but he's probably been a part of a bunch of other LA events where somebody, didn't leave the event at. So I'm sure he's not taking it personal. And I don't know if he had a personal relationship with them or the family or nothing. So he might not feel nothing about it.
One of the gentlemen, and we could talk about it once we see, but one of the gentlemen from Hater World said that he heard that Draco wasn't going to go to the event, but Snoop gave him a call and assured him he would be good and told him, "Don't miss it. This is big cultural night. I want all the LA rappers there." That's what the gentleman, I'm forgetting his name, the one who said, it was when we went.
The one that said he got
him, not the big one next, no, not the one, not him.
Opina.
The other one, Opina?
Opina, yeah.
The one who sits next to Blue Devil.
Yes.
He said that.
Okay.
And we'll react to that shortly.
Okay.
That's what he heard.
Opina.
I feel like, again, am I sitting back saying that Snoop Dogg intentionally wanted Draco to lose his life? XYZ? No, I'm not saying that, and I didn't say that in the clip. You're responsible.
Yeah, your name was on the event.
All the event organizers, you are responsible. The same way if somebody I promise you, if somebody not gonna win that got killed at our event, they will be saying Dejon and Tam are responsible. Their family will be suing us.
Same thing.
That's why we had an insurance policy.
Same thing with Travis Scott and Astro World. Travis Scott didn't go out there and stomp them people out.
Right, but he's responsible. It's your event. So that's the haphazard, or that's just the risk that comes with throwing an event. Which is why some people don't like to throw events. Because if somebody gets hurt, in this case, somebody gets killed, you are responsible. That's the reason you go take out insurance. So we had a $1 million plus policy. So if someone had got hurt, injured, harmed, killed, at least $1 million of the lawsuit would have been covered by that insurance policy. Anything else, we would have been responsible. So we can't say, because he's Snoop Dogg and he's this cultural icon and phenom, that he's above that logic. No, he's equally responsible. Just like if something happened at our event, we would be responsible. Something happened at the event he was an organizer at, and he's responsible. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, and if anyone misunderstood me, please, I'm not saying that Snoop Dogg woke up like, I want Draco dead. I've never said that. I never implied that. I'm saying that he's responsible as an event organizer, and obviously the family feels the same way because they're suing him for a wrongful death lawsuit along with Live Nation. All right, let's get into Hater World's reaction. They had some choice words for me. Let's check it out.
Dang, Hater World.
That's what I did for hip hop. Not get Draco killed at my event. That's what I did. Not get Draco killed at my event. I just had that damn live event. Did any rappers get killed? Stabbed to death?
No.
Was there any violence?
No.
Alright, so at your event, Once Upon a Time in LA Festival, December 2021, Draco lost his life. So that's what I did do. I didn't get Draco killed. I didn't call Draco his life by being so stupid, so negligent, so ignorant to have Draco and YG performing hours apart at the same venue. I wasn't that ignorant and negligent to cause Draco his life. That's what I didn't do for hip-hop. That's what I did do for hip-hop. I didn't get Draco killed. To answer your question, since you're so fucking smart. Secondly,
hold on, to that part, that's disrespectful as fuck, dog.
Yeah.
You put that on Snoop?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
How can you put that on? Fool, listen, fool. It's not his problem who's beefing with who, dog. He's a businessman. That's your guys' fucking issue. You guys figure that shit out.
That is
if I don't
true.
invite Draco, they're gonna say I'm
that is true.
politicking. If I don't invite this fool, they're gonna say I'm politicking, dog.
But at the end of the day, it's your fucking show.
It is.
Yeah. But check this out, right? Him being who he is and knowing that he's inviting the top artist that he thinks is gonna go for LA, he should have known prior to ahead of time, like, hey, or somebody should have got him like, hey, you sure these fools don't get along, bro? Yeah. You know what I mean, if he wasn't updated, he should have been.
And once you see that who's on the flyer, then that's when the artists have to start saying to themselves, what's it gonna be? Yeah. Are we really gonna? Because look, bro, on a smaller scale, if I do a show somewhere, I always ask who's getting along with who, and you can ask any rapper. I just did this recently for a show I'm doing, and I say, you get along with this dude or not? Because I'm not trying to set nobody up, and I'm not trying to
make it look like
gangbang at an all ages show. That's stupid to me. So why would I say, yeah, you come through and you come through at the same time? That is negligence on me, bro, because I'm like making the beat happen when it should just be happening in the streets. Why it gotta be at my venue?
You gotta take at least some type.
So I
you.
Tell people that, bro. Like you don't get along with them. Well, look, bro, I'm gonna have homie come through. He got a little more motion. I just keep it business.
Yeah.
I'll get you on the next one.
It's like if you throw a show and you put me and Opina, say we didn't get along, right? And you knew that we didn't get along, and you still booked us, and shit happens. How can you not take some accountability for that kind of?
Thank
you. If I see that we're not getting along and you're on the show too, now in my head I'm like, man, if I don't show up, I'm gonna look like this. And I could be the bigger man and be like, you know what? I'm gonna back out on this because maybe I got straps and I know you got straps, so you might think, nah, he ain't running because of that. He's running because it's gonna crack off.
I could do another show.
Okay, but what does that do with this fool? Bringing that up when Snoop asked him, what's he done for hip hop? What the fuck does that got to do with it?
He's throwing a low blow.
Yeah, he's throwing because he knew, he's from Long Beach, but he threw a show in Inglewood, a hot city, and he got, he got the...
All right, the show wasn't in Inglewood. The show was at the Bank Stadium. That's like towards downtown. That's what he said, Inglewood. And no, shout out to those gentlemen because the Opinion and the other guy were speaking logically.
Yeah.
Like you have to put, you're partly responsible. Like Opinion said, that was negligence. Someone on Snoop's team, if not Snoop himself, should have said, hey, it's a bad idea for us to have both YG and Draco performing at this event, as I said the other night, and should have just chose one or the other. The same way Roy and BZ2 Jakey beefing on IG Live, so we decided what? Neither of you guys are performing. And the YNs would have loved that. Roy is 18. B2 Jakey is 19. Yeah. The YNs would have loved that. We didn't have anyone in that age demographic performing. We missed out on a whole demographic by taking them off the flyer. There's people commenting, why isn't Roy here? Why isn't BZ Jakey on the flyer anymore? But their lives come first. Safety comes first. You was at the event.
Yeah.
Did Draco even perform?
Nope.
Draco didn't even make it to the stage.
He did not.
So, the Once Upon a Time Festival. So, okay, so first in response to Blue Devil, he said what I said was disrespectful. Thank you. That's a compliment. Dark Rainbow, please.
Dark Rainbow. You know the Mexicans love Snoop Dogg. So they're going to defend him at all costs.
I got a little sense of that.
Yeah, you had Blue Devil fucked up his Uncle Snoop.
He's like, how dare you address Snoop Dogg after he addresses you? Like, how dare you?
No, back talk.
Right. Like I'm supposed to be subservient to him. No, I'm not a dick rider or a glazer.
Oh my
Snoop
God.
Dogg is a man just like me. He disrespected me, so I disrespected him. I wanted to be disrespectful. I'm a very disrespectful person. That's who I am. I'm evil-spirited. I'm mean. I'm tough. And yeah, that's what I do. I crash out on people. I talk shit. I don't take shit from nobody. You were fine with him saying the offensive things he said to me, but
you are upset or bothered or disturbed or disappointed in how I responded. And that doesn't concern me. That doesn't concern me. I don't live my life for you guys. Shout out to Blue Devil, though. So I'm happy that you think I was disrespectful. I hope to be even more disrespectful moving forward in my life. I want to be as disrespectful as I can possibly be. My thing is, because everybody always complains about how disrespectful I am, why is there ever any corrective behavior? Like, why doesn't anyone come correct my disrespectfulness? Since I'm so disrespectful, and I've been so disrespectful for so long, and I cook crack pipes, and I talk about people's mamas and kids, and this, that, and the third, why hasn't anyone stepped up and corrected my disrespectful ass? I haven't seen it. I just haven't seen it. And then when somebody tried to do it at Rolling Loud, I beat their ass. And their homies had to jump me, and I got up without any scars on my face, looked better than the nigga whose ass I beat. He had a black eye, had to cover his face. I made a video as soon as I got in the car. All I had was a little pinch on my nose. So why don't you guys come correct my behavior? If my behavior is so toxic and outlandish and unacceptable and disrespectful, and I'm such a bad person, why is no one correcting my behavior? Until then, I'm going to keep acting like this. I'm letting you know right now, I was that kid. I was the hard-headed one. You had to whoop my ass to get me to change my behavior. This is how I am. If somebody talks shit to me, I talk shit back. Snoop Dogg came in my comments talking shit. I didn't go on his page talking shit. Snoop Dogg came in my page talking about some, what have you done for hip-hop, Dejon? You ain't did shit, woo, 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 woo. But all I asked was, why haven't you signed a new LA rapper to Death Row? When are you going to sign a new LA rapper to Death Row? He did not answer my question. And why is Blue Devil asking me to answer Snoop Dogg's question when Snoop Dogg didn't answer my question? Did you catch that?
Because Snoop Dogg is in charge, Dejon. Because he's on the Corona commercial and you're not.
I drink IPAs. I like IPAs. So yeah, I'm proud of myself in my response to Snoop Dogg. Some of my finest work. I thought it was a very crafty, well-spoken response. I feel like I cooked Snoop. He's quiet now. He shut the fuck up now. He's on mute now. He was talking all that shit in my comments. Where you at, Snoop? You quiet now. You was big popping it. Big Snoop Dogg, D-O-double-G. All that shit, Snoop Dizzle, for shizzle, my nizzle, my shizzle. All that shit in my comments, popping it. And now you big on mute. Hush. Because you know I got you. And you didn't think I was going to take it there. But Dejon Paul's always going to take it there. Dark Rainbow one more time. Dark Rainbow! I'm always take it there, nigga. All right. Shout out to Hater World, though.
Somebody in the chat says Snoop going to send the gay hitmen to attack this.
I fight gay niggas all the time.
If you see any fine niggas in the parking garage, it's a trick.
All right. We got to respond. Viral Ray also made a video.
Let's go.
And they invited me to their podcast. So hopefully we can pull up over there soon.
Okay, Viral Ray, Big Long Beach.
The blame on artists for not being a label is crazy.
I agree. I want to say, too, that compared to basketball, just because you're a great player does not mean you're going to be a good coach. You see MJ, a great player, one of the GOATs, tried to run the Bobcats, and look at how that turned out. So just because you're able to be successful as a rapper does not mean you're going to be able to be successful as some sort of entity. And then you're right, you got to put it on the labels and just the infrastructure itself. They turned away from grassroots and went to numbers and looked at it as an analytics game. So back in the day when you had those A&Rs, right, like for instance somebody from Rockefeller that was going out there and had connections to the streets that could go find and you know how they finger on the post and say, hey, this guy's got something. They don't even have that no more. They replace that with white guys that are just looking at numbers. And numbers don't always transfer over or transcend into actual fans. So especially because they can be bought. So I think it's very irresponsible to just blame it on the rappers. Yes, could they reach out more? Of course, everybody can do more, but at the end of the day, if we have, as a label or we as an infrastructure have turned away from making music in general and more so for streaming or antics, then you can do all the work you want to do, but that's not where we are today. So
two separate conversations.
Yes, asinine conversations, if you don't mind me saying. With all respect to Viral Way, I think the sports analogy just didn't land here. We're talking about rappers. We don't need an analogy. And it's just, the reason I use the word asinine is because you're saying that I'm talking to rappers. No, I'm talking to the CEO of a record label. You're saying I'm blaming rappers when when I should be going after labels. I'm talking about a label. Death Row Records is a record label. Snoop Dogg is the CEO of a record label. He purchased or acquired somehow a record label in 2022, and I'm simply asking, why hasn't he signed an LA rapper to this historical, iconic West Coast hip-hop record label? Probably the most infamous West Coast hip-hop record label of all time. In 4 years, you haven't signed one new LA rapper. If Snoop Dogg just came out and said, look, I don't think these niggas worth my time, I don't think these niggas worth my investment, or said I don't want to do it, I shut my fat ass up.
That's what I said.
But he won't communicate that. So you guys get on me and bash me for saying LA rappers suck and they need to step their game up, but Snoop Dogg's actions are saying the same thing. If he owns Death Row and goes 4 years without signing a new LA rapper, that's his way of saying, hey, you guys suck and you aren't worth my time. But when I say it, you guys hate me. You guys get the logical point I'm trying to make?
I think what is being missed is like the confusion of that these rappers decided to go open their own imprints. And because everybody, especially in the black community, everybody want to be a boss. Everybody want to be Dame Dash. Or I'm a label owner. I'll own my own label, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're expecting, or not we, because I think y'all suck too. And I would never bet my money. I wouldn't bet an EBT card on the average LA rapper because y'all suck. You're not dedicated. You're doing it for the look, for the vibe, not for the money, for the business. But Dejon feels that you deserve a shot based on your artistry, your creativity. I say get crack and come back. Because I'm not against the whites with their whole analytics thing. Because if you can't get it popping on your own with a cell phone, then what am I going to give you more money for? To be a bigger bum? To develop more drug habits? To be a bigger loser? And maybe I get a one good song in between that? But no. But it is the idea that, okay, Snoop, okay, whatever other LA artist that you own a label now, you may be, because we heard it from Kamaya's own mouth, YG, excellent artist, terrible CEO.
She said that, quote unquote.
We all knew that, though. We could all see it. That's why people say don't sign to an artist. But we're expecting, or at least Dejon is expecting, okay, if you want to be the label owner, then go out and hire staff that are equipped to do the job. Because maybe, yes, you still want to be an artist. You still want to be perceived as an artist. You're locked in on your creativity. And you're just really funding this. And we use your cachet to get a label imprint deal.
Yes.
And that's what's going on. So go out and hire staff.
A&Rs, real A&Rs,
label executives,
guys, product managers,
brand managers. Hire those people and put them in place, like, because that will only help bolster your star.
Yeah, Jay-Z wasn't running Rockefeller, Dame Dash was, and Kareem Biggs was.
Yeah, so I think that's the point that people are skipping over. Like, oh, you mad at Snoop Dogg? You blaming Snoop Dogg? We're not blaming Snoop Dogg for not signing the artist. We're blaming Snoop Dogg for not hiring any people that could sign the artist. I'm not telling him to get off the TV and stop making products, stop being in the Corona commercials, stop hanging out with Martha Stewart. We're saying go hire some people that actually work in the office every day. Not your friends, not your homies, not your relatives that just you want to give them a check and get them on the payroll. Legitimate people that deserve the position. Like LVRN in Atlanta, they're staffed with a bunch of people. We don't know their names. Yeah. Amber Grimes is starting to get more popular now because she has a podcast. But we don't know those people, but they go out and they find a Summer Walker. Yep. They go out and they find a Black, a Six Lack, and they sign them and help develop. And so that's who, and whoever's the star over there, you know, the flagship, they can still keep being a star.
Absolutely. That's how it's always worked historically. But common sense say common. Like Birdman was the face, but you had Slim running the back office. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we need.
Rick Ross was the face of MMG, but he had people like Gucci Poochie, Alex Gucci Poochie running the back office. Jeezy was the face of CTE, but he had Carbon 15 running the back office. But again, it's just like, I'm asking too much of LA. The intellect, the intelligence level is so low that they can't do these simple things like every other region can do.
I don't like it when
it's
you do
like
that.
LA rap is special ed, like special needs. Like you're in one classroom all day. And it's like I'm just trying to be a regular teacher. Like when I'm doing report cards and grades and I'm like just trying to be a regular teacher and I'm realizing like, no, I have to be a special ed teacher.
A resource.
LA's on IED time.
IP
like,
for sure.
All that, whatever.
What I was going to say is a lot of people, and if we want to just keep it business, not rap, a lot of people, from restaurant owners to club owners to people that throw events, they come out here from other states, and I hear from everybody, men and women, that LA niggas don't have no hustle. Yeah. They say y'all are too chill, y'all lazy, y'all bums, y'all don't. They come out here, they be here for 6 months a year and get shit popping. They own a business, they got something going on, they got a hip hop night at the little club that they're renting or whatever. They come out here and they out hustle us over and over and over again, and that's why you're starting to go out in LA and you hear the East Coast music, the Southern music, way more than you hear a Ya Ya or whatever song we got popping at the moment. When I was growing up in high school, when I first started going out, college, all of that, LA was LA. You go out, you're hearing Too Short, you're hearing this, you're hearing that. It's not like that no more. And it's because the out of town people are coming here and they're taking over everything.
Because they outwork us.
Because they outwork and they out hustle. And then the people in LA that do have a little bit of money, to Joe Moses' point, they don't be wanting to put nobody on. Yep. They stay in View Park or whatever. If they swindled a little house in Brentwood or the Valley or something, they stay over there and they're trying to live their white adjacent life. And they want to come to the hood and be rich and flex on people, but they don't want to help nobody. They're not buying no little club hood spot in Inglewood or goddamn even Hawthorne or somewhere and trying to amplify the culture on a native basis. They're just not doing it. It's very, very sad.
Absolutely. So yeah, Viral Way, I think it was just an asinine take. Again, respect to y'all, but to say that I'm asking rappers to do something I should be asking labels to do when I'm talking to the CEO of Death Row Records, let's put on our thinking caps. This is not logical speech coming from you guys. It's not logical. I'm talking to a label owner about signing artists to his label, LA rappers specifically, and he won't have the conversation with me. And that's fine. If Snoop just ignored it like he's been doing for the past whatever
that
years,
would've been better.
I wouldn't have crashed out. But for you to get in my comments and get sassy with me, you can't out-sassy a gay nigga. I'm going to out-sass you every time.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to show you how us gay niggas operate. We get really, really petty, and we read bitches.
Yeah.
You got red, Snoop. Red for filth.
If this was Atlanta Housewives, you would be out.
Yes, I read Snoop like a bug. He's cooked. So yeah, there's that. Really quick, I want to get your take on this. So Snoop Dogg went on the Breakfast Club. He had got hired to be like an executive consultant at Def Jam. That's why he has on a Def Jam jacket. He went to...
this is recent?
No, this is like 2024.
Okay.
He went to the Breakfast Club, or 2023. He went to the Breakfast Club and he said, I'm going to save New York rap.
Oh, I saw your post.
I just want your take on it.
A Def Jam
Snoop and was like, I'm gonna save New York first. And what I mean by that is, it ain't hip hop like it used to be out here. And I'm a nigga from the West Coast saying that. And I want hip hop back in New York. I want the feeling back. And pulled them all in. And was like, I'm gonna save New York first.
All right, so you're the king of the West Coast. You see LA rap suffering. You see our rappers posted, bring me Chase, bring me BOA, bring me Navy Federal, because there's no ecosystem for LA rappers to make money. They're not really doing shows. We got Rucci performing at bars and grills, getting booked for that. All of these things going on out here. And our artists barely can chart, if any at all. We got even some of our bigger artists, YG can't even sell 10K.
Gotta have Natalie Nunn on the tour.
Yeah, can't even sell 10K first week. And you mean to tell me you're at the biggest radio show in the country talking about I'm gonna save New York hip hop first? Is that not an example of what I'm talking about, where I say our OGs just don't care? They don't want to see the new generation of LA rap win. They don't want to see y'all make a comeback. They like y'all in the space y'all are in. It seems like y'all like the fact that y'all in the space y'all are in. It's a perfect, I love what you said. It's stuck in my mind some weeks ago or months ago when you said, Dejon, I see you as somebody who's going down the skid row trying to tell drug addicts to get off drugs. Like, they're like, no, we like being homeless. We like being on drugs. This is what we do. It's like, no, these people are content. This man just said, I'm going to save New York hip hop first. Nobody's upset. I say I want to see our LA rappers step it up in the areas of lyricism, beat selection, cadence, flow, branding. Oh, shut your fat ass up, shut your gay ass up. What have you done for hip hop? You a hater, you tearing down the West Coast. Well, why is that?
It's because, like you said, the hip hop, or just, I hate this because I feel like East Coast people and Southern people love to say this, and I don't like them. I grew up with cultural pride. I grew up when the West was winning. But they have this notion and this opinion that black people on the West Coast are very unsophisticated. We're very much dumb, very much not for our culture, very much bought and sold, like anti-black, want to be white, want to be Mexican, like just, and uneducated. It's terrible, but that very much shows in the populace and in the general consensus and the opinions on things. Like asking a journalist, trying to bully a journalist about what have they done. All we have to do as journalists is talk about.
It's journal about the music.
That's it. It's not our responsibility. Like Charlamagne has plaques for putting people like Cardi B and stuff on and talking about them and bringing them on the show and helping to platform the artist. That's our job, is to provide a platform. You have to have something for us to fucking platform first.
Yes. If you're not bringing me a dope record, me sitting here talking about it
ain't gonna help nothing. We're directing people to your Instagram.
You have to make a dope record for me to further push it. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking about a weak record.
It's stupid. And even seeing Snoop Dogg, a West Coast legend, wearing a Def Jam jacket just breaks my heart, my early 2000s, late 90s heart, because you would never see no shit like that. And
that's with the Def Jam West jacket, but they robbed Warren G. He saved Def Jam, and then they robbed him and won't even give him his masters back.
And even the idea of you asking for something, I feel like even your ask is so low, because when I was growing up, the South was very much made fun of. Like, people disrespected them like we get disrespected now. Oh, all they make is bullshit, stupid music.
Yeah, ringtone era.
Ringtone music, like it's dumb. Snap music. They want to dance. They got to organize dance, country ass niggas. But now that's us.
Now that's us.
And we're saying you can't even compete with, it's a motion party, you cannot get in. You can't compete with that?
Yeah, the basic shit. Yeah, our LA rappers can't even compete with the
because the bar for rap is so low today. We had Tupac. We had a bunch of, and the bar is in hell right now. And you can't even compete with that. So you really do suck.
Lights on. Lights off. Lights on. Lights off.
Justice for 310 Baby. Like, he is the only hope LA has. He's so young. And it's like he already got a hit. He already has Soak City Platinum, right?
I think it's double platinum at this point. But
so what more can that young man do? Is he supposed to put all of it on his back? He can't have nobody. He can't hop on nobody else's remix. Y'all all got to keep trying to remix his shit.
He might need to step his lyricism up as well, though.
True, but he already had a hit. He had a hit.
But
at least he's a one-hit wonder. You niggas can't even do that. 310 Baby might be a two-hit wonder.
I like Rock Your Hips.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't even have that.
It's bad. It's bad. Speaking of LA rappers, did you see Compton AV?
I did.
He pulled up on AD yesterday.
It's giving crybaby.
At Community, he was crying about my report card. Emphasis on my report card, my opinion. He got a C-, so I don't know what he's crying about. Because I'm known for giving out Fs.
Yes, but it's like it's the LA idea, and then I like the conversation they were having, like, oh, LA niggas are delusional because we always deserve more. You can't do nothing with the person that thinks they deserve it.
That's true. Let's check it out. So Compton AV went to Community, as I just said, and it should be. It's Wack's house off the screen. Let's see.
Shout outs to Bro List. What happened? What was the list grade? What did you get? It wasn't about that. I got at him before that. I got at him about others. You see what happened? It was out. Right. It was already recorded. It's important to you. I got only by the grade he keep giving Joe, and the grade he keep giving RJ, and the grade he keep giving Chef Boy, and the grade he giving. That's what I was saying. I seen him do dirt to niggas sometimes. Yeah. Like, bro, fuck you in that list. Because I already knew I was going to be a part of that list because Yaya start blowing up. And once, it's like, I seen so many people tagging my name, he couldn't no longer just overlook it. His problem with me is he say I don't have a body of work. Right? It's like, or a classic album. But first I didn't have a single. But first I wasn't known for nothing but running my money. But first I couldn't travel over, they made it seem like, no, he didn't say this about me, but he said no West Coast rappers is doing out of town shows and shit. So all my fans start telling him, AV is performing in Thailand, AV just got done performing in Canada, and then he starts shedding light on it. I already got that, bro, about that list before anyways, because you don't even do the right grading, you don't even put the right people on that list sometimes. Sometimes you think some of them niggas is his friends and so much.
All right.
And for a person like me, it would seem like all of you guys are his friends because everybody on here sucks. You can't be serious. I see him do dirt to niggas. If you suck, you suck. Nobody is grading you based on your likability. If you're a good person, if you're nice to your family, you pay your child support on time. Right. This is about the music.
Crash out, Tam.
If you guys suck, you fucking suck. Why is it our job to tell you that you don't suck? That's your homie's job. That's what your homie's not telling you in the studio. But you put out that bullshit every time. We wouldn't have to grade it and be rude. Dejon has to be rude because you guys suck and your friends won't tell you suck. Now it's in the public. Now we all know you suck together. And your friends still in the car telling you it's good. It's the one nephew. It's the one homie. This a hit. A hit to whom? They don't even stream it. They don't even stream it themselves. If your friends that are hyping you up in the session love that music so much, you know what these niggas would do? Because I would do it for my friend. If I had a weak rapper, and I tell my brother when his shit is weak, because I don't want him coming out embarrassing me and my family with that weak ass rap. they would at least get a couple of Obama phones off the street and they would set them up on the Wi-Fi in the house and they would just stream the music all the time. So at least your monthly listeners could be higher. They're not even doing that.
Streaming for?
They're hyping. If you really believed in me like that, if we was really homies, we was really locked in, we gonna shoot niggas together and go to jail. You can get 3 cell phones, Obama phones, and you could put them on the Wi-Fi in the house, leave them there, stream my music. You're not even doing that because you don't like it. You're lying to me so you can get the free drinks in the studio session. You probably get in the car and tell your baby mama this nigga suck. We ain't ever getting out the hood. I thought I was gonna be able to go on tour. This nigga not going on tour.
Somebody said talk about that one show in Thailand, Dejon. Look, show me the tour dates. I'm not talking about spot dates, but again, I was never speaking directly to Compton AV. And Compton AV's been out for 20 years. Again, my content is about newer LA rappers.
Even him saying like, oh, some of the people he got on the list, this I had to get at him. You shouldn't have to get at any journalist about anything you have going on. It should be so loud that it gets to us like the rest of the nation's rap. Because we're not in the fucking club in Atlanta. We don't know, but we know it's a motion party. We know the damn Migos songs because they got out to the rest of us. If the Migos had to directly contact Dejon, that's how you know it fucking sucks.
To speak more to his points, because first he said shout out to that list, then he said fuck you in that list. He also said that he did this diss record before the report card. So he already mentioned me on the intro to his project before the report card. So I'm thinking it's because of the C-. Again, I'm challenging everyone. Please show me when I've ever said something negative about Compton AV.
They want glaze. They want you to be the promotional arm that can just speak positively about them to maybe it's like they say you don't have power, but obviously you feel like I do because me dissing you shouldn't hurt or help you if you were really popping already. But it's like you're not.
Clearly, or else you wouldn't be sitting on a podcast talking about a blogger's opinion on your music. More importantly, please someone let me know what Compton AV had popping before Yaya in recent years, because he hasn't dropped the album in 3 years. His new project, Summer 26, is his first time releasing a project in 3 years. So what was there to cover from Compton AV in recent years prior to Yaya? Because he said, oh, once my Yaya record got popping, then he had to put me on the list. Then he had to start covering me. You hadn't dropped in 3 years, a project in 3 years, so why would you? You got what I'm saying? So why would you?
This is what I mean.
Why would I be covering you?
This is what I mean about people making shit up and just wanting glaze like you get from your friends and family from strangers. Yaya is his top 3 songs on Apple Music. Top 3 songs. Yeah. The regular Yaya, the remix, and then the remix with everybody. Blueface, India Love, this, that. The other one is Do My Dance. That's from 2024. Mm-hmm. Do My Dance didn't come across my desk, so it's not that it wasn't that popular. It was okay. Mm-hmm. The other top song is Money Dance from 2015.
Yes. He doesn't have...
What are we talking about?
He wants me to say he's an A. He wants me to say he's just impeccable, amazing. No, he wants me to call him a legend. This is all... I don't know what is over. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why Compton AV is upset. Because to me, I'm thinking, oh, he's mad because he got a C- on the report card. But he just said he made the diss record before the report card.
So he was already mad.
So you was already mad. And I want to know what, not that I really care, but why were you upset with me? What did I say? Someone show me what I said about Compton AV prior to giving him a C- on this report card. You can't say, oh, Dejon, you said he was a legend. No. He made a video at Chic saying... These niggas got me fucked up. They saying I'm not a legend, and I posted that video. That was this week, and I post after the report card, and I posted that video, and I said it's Compton AV a legend, so it can't be that he already made the record. He played the record that night at Chic. I just don't know what it is.
We got a super chat from Richie Viz 3673. Anybody know how I can get in touch with Compton AV? I'd like to book him for my bar and grill next Wednesday for ladies' night. We could tell you the price, but I'm not trying to be fucked up.
Yes.
The thing about this is, I've heard this from several rappers. Mm-hmm. It's like you put a report card out, and then some of their friends get graded on this, which is like you should be happy because at least you're making enough noise to end up on the list. You still suck, but at least you got popular enough with the sucky shit for you to land on the list. So it's like, okay,
Academics not talking about you guys. Double XL not talking about you guys. Pitchfork won't even review your bullshit music.
They would not dignify you with their response.
Yep. Rolling Stone's not covering your music. New York Times not covering your music.
No LA
Los
radio
Angeles
station.
Times not covering your music. So, like, you should be happy somebody even taking time to cover your music. A C- is not a bad grade, y'all.
No.
A C- from Dejon Paul is pretty good.
No, but that he's not even talking about his own grade.
He's going to RJ and Joe Moses.
He's saying
they have C's. They don't have F's.
No, but previously. So it's like
they know that RJ and Joe Moses have never had an F.
But you don't know who's friends with who on this list. So it's like, oh, I've seen him do niggas dirty. Did Dejon do niggas dirty, or did you put out some weak music and you did yourself dirty and you were disrespectful to your own legacy and your own brand name and you put out this garbage? But Dejon, LA at heart like he is still like, okay, let's grade it. It's bad, but at least let's bring it to the discussion and bring notoriety to this person and include them on a list with actual stars. Tyler, the Creator, Doja Cat. Because you'll never be mentioned in the group with those people. Otherwise, if not for this.
In the chat said they got $500 for Compton AB to perform. RJ, Mr. LA got a 77. That's a C, and Joe Moses got a 72. That's a C minus. Those aren't bad grades. So if you're upset with me for giving RJ and Joe Moses C's, we just played one of the worst songs we ever heard. That new song by them called "I'm From LA." One of the worst songs we ever heard. That project, Mr. LA 2, that RJ dropped earlier this year was trash. We don't like any songs. Rich, 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 make me rich.
And it's like, y'all be mad at Dejon.
Follow my commandments, should give the grip.
You be mad at Dejon for saying this, but then Pitchfork will give a LA person like Tyga, who is a real legend, a 0 and say it's the worst thing they ever heard and it shouldn't be out. The music industry literally ignores you guys. They act like you don't exist.
Act like you guys don't exist. Maybe I should start doing the same.
That's my vote.
So you're upset about RJ and Joe Moses getting C's on the report card. The same grade I gave you, you got a C minus as well. Why do you care? Are you their managers? Do you manage RJ? Do you manage Joe Moses? Because they're not tripping on their grades.
No, but
RJ and Joe Moses are tripping on their grades. So Compton AB, why are you tripping on the grade I gave RJ if he's not tripping? That doesn't make any sense.
I feel like it has to be this, and I could be wrong. Y'all could tell me in the chat. I feel like when somebody tries so hard at something and they sacrifice maybe moments with their family, money, the ability to have a regular, real career, a stable life, all of these things, when it's sacrifice, and you're going broke on studio time and advertising and all of this, and you're trying every day, and somebody says, oh, it's still not good enough, it's still mid. Like, nice try, but you got an F, or you got a D,
C.
or a C. You take it with so much personal disrespect when this shit is objective. That's why I like the sports analogy, even though you didn't. With old boy saying all players can't be coaches. If you fucking suck, if you were a G League player and then they put you up on the team, Bronny's son, off the love, and you suck here at the big game too, we're gonna put you on the bench. We're gonna cut you from the team. We might send you home tonight.
Y'all running Tam's blood pressure up.
What the fuck is going? Because y'all act so confused about it, and it's you can't be confused. You know that you know it. You can see it in your bank account. You can see it in your streams. You can see it in your merch that maybe you don't have that doesn't sell. You can see it everywhere all around you.
They don't see it. To them, they're hot shit. They hot as fish grease.
To bitches.
He thinks he's a legend. He just stood in Chic on Monday night. He stood in Chic, or Tuesday night. He stood in Chic and said, "I'm a legend. They got me fucked up. Fuck Dejon Paul. I'm a legend." He thinks he's legendary.
Even you getting to say, this is what I mean. This is what I mean about the idiocracy. That's why I don't understand it. Dejon is able to say with a straight face, "You were in Chic."
Yes.
He said it several times. You're in Chic. Every time he say Chic, that's a diss.
It is a diss.
Because you was in Chic.
You had your album listening party in Chic. You are so local and
You're
ghetto.
no better than a Maya Jane.
You're so local and ghetto. You're 20 years in the game, and you had your album listening party in Chic. Not Mr. Child. Not something like, you feel me?
Like Blast, a nice little restaurant.
Yeah, out in the valley, something, you know what I'm saying? He had his album listening party in Chic.
And I don't want to disparage this person because I like, as an individual, how they present. It seems nice. Like, he seems like a nice dad. Seems like a decent person. But just, my God.
All right, so somebody in the chat, damn, they said, Dexon Effect said, if it wasn't for this show, I wouldn't know who any of these LA rappers' names are. Shout out to Dexon Effects. Also, he's complaining about how RJ feels about his grade. Look at how RJ addresses me about his grade.
Did he post it?
What's wrong with a 6 for a catalog?
I don't get why it's a 6. I don't understand it.
Oh, niggas get a couple plaques in the mail and all of a sudden they want to 10
That makes sense.
What's wrong with a 6 for a catalog?
I don't get why it's a 6. I don't understand it.
Oh, niggas get a couple plaques in the mail and all.
So this is the day that RJ told me that Hoes Come Easy had went platinum and the plaque was on the way. Congratulations, the plaque came. So it's like, if RJ, you see, he wasn't hostile, he wasn't upset, he didn't cross table. He actually invited me to some rooftop downtown. It was just me and him. We sat there, we chopped it up, talked music and stuff like that off camera. If RJ isn't tripping on his grade, he asked a question or two, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't tripping. Why the fuck are you tripping? At least RJ has a classic project to his name, a couple of them, unlike you.
Listen.
Loser.
And
Loser!
And RJ has 2 6s. He has a 6 in catalog, so that has been the grade for a minute because he's not improving that catalog. And then he has a 6 in beat selection, and it's because he's picking these unked out ass Motorcycle Club beats.
Absolutely. And still average to a C, 77. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting a C on a report card.
And we've never said that RJ sucks or he can't rap. It's always, what the fuck is up with these songs?
No, he has a 9 in lyricism and a 10 in cadence and an 8 in flow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying that he can rap. It's just these beats suck. He hasn't had a hit record in a while, or like an impactful record. And his recent projects has been bad, in my opinion.
The brand and then the branding, the originality, and the versatility and the impact to me are all the same problem because it's just banged out. It's just banged out music. We have not evolved, so it's like your branding hasn't evolved, so your impact can't evolve, so your versatility can't evolve.
So it's like Doja Cat has a B, Tyler the Creator has an A, Compton AV, the legend, Mr. Legend. Put your thinking cap on. You think RJ and Joe Moses are supposed to have the same grade as Doja Cat and Tyler the Creator? Artists that are selling out stadiums and arenas all around the world? RJ and Joe Moses, 2 local LA rappers, are supposed to have the exact same grade? Joe Moses didn't even drop a project this year. You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just emotional. And you know what my favorite part about this clip? Look at AD's face.
He's like,
AD is so tired of hearing LA rappers complain about this fucking report card. He's been dealing with it for 4 years since he was working at No Jumper. Every LA rapper just sits with him and complains about their grade on the report card. And he keeps telling them, because he even did it during this community episode. He spent the share around. He's like, bro, that's his personal opinion. Like, why are we talking about this? Well, I should be the only person to talk. Why are you guys on other shows talking about? I mean, thank you for the publicity, thank you for the promo. But it's like, at the end of the day, why do you guys care my opinion on these LA rappers? Y'all don't even like these people's music. And in the comments, go to the community comments. If I was to go pull it up, I could if I was ready. Go to the community comments. The comments on the community episode yesterday, everyone saying, please don't ever have Compton AV back. Please don't ever have him back. He was so boring. He was so dry. He was too serious. He killed the mood. He kept complaining about his grade. Like, it was bad. Another thing before we move off this topic, shout out to B. Lou. B. Lou, Brandon Lewis, who's from Atlanta or the South, I believe, said that LA rappers are delusional. Like, they think their music is bigger than it is. And he's like, and this is not even his first time saying that, we don't listen to your music down South. We don't like you guys' music.
No.
Like, it's not it, but y'all play our shit out here. We listen to Lil Baby, we listen to Gunna, we listen to Rilo Rodriguez, we listen to Huncho, we listen to Future, we listen to Young Thug, we listen to their music, but they're not listening. They're not riding around listening to Rucci, One Take J, Pay Gotti, you get what I'm saying?
If you said most of these names, if we took this report card, Dejon was just in New Orleans, if we took this report card to Bourbon Street and we gave money out for them to be able to name a song by most of the people on this list, they wouldn't be able to do it.
Nope. Somebody asked why I never grade Casey Veggies.
Grade him on what? His Twitter?
All right. Let's move on. It's Tam's turn to crash. I'm gonna put these up.
We got Dejon's ops. Keem responded. I don't know why Keem responded, because I specifically said MacWop.
You were talking to MacWop.
He inherited the beef. Yeah. There's no beef between MacWop and I.
As you said in your clip.
Yeah, as I said in my clip. I only found MacWop because of his beef with Nicki Minaj, which I loved. I clicked that follow button. I was seated for it. I liked it. when all the drama was going on with me at No Jumper, MacWop, he offered me a little appearance over there. He said they got snacks. Everything was very funny.
I went to the Paul and they ordered me a pizza.
See, they ordered Dejon a pizza. So we don't have beef. So Keem, I hope that you're, keeping it cute. I know you're you're more of an Abraham Lincoln type of storyteller. So we'll see if we can maybe watch this on 2-speed.
That's shade. Hold on, Tam. Before you reply to Keem, just hold this.
I'm not holding that.
No, just in case you need.
Keem, I'm gonna put this on the side. I'm not gonna do that to you.
I'll hold it. Go ahead, Tam. This is baking soda for his mom's crack.
That's Dejon, Keem. That's not me.
Shout out Miss Ruby. Go ahead.
Oh goodness.
As Apollo go, I know for a fact the homies, we been stood on where the hell we ever become journalists. Like we know we not no journalists.
Okay, good.
We don't do no journalism.
Okay.
We ain't pretending to be. We ain't putting no jackets on. We ain't showed up to be. We ain't put that shit in no titles. We don't send out no press releases. We don't reach out for people to pull up to the show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We ain't accepted one brand deal. Not one. Like I'm just throwing out some things.
Okay.
And this for the non-journalists. The self-proclaimed non-journalists. That's what we said. We've been saying, I don't get it. Like, now, this, why I be saying it gotta be like, this shit be stressing people out. Because if you can watch something and attach your own name tag to somebody and then start judging them based off the name tag you gave them, not the ones that they accepted, not the ones that they claimed, just the one that you simply gave, like, oh yeah. They got a little motion over there. Okay. They're journalists. And now I'm gonna look at them as journalists, and when they do this, I'm going to critique them as if they're journalists. Like, like, come on, that don't make sense. I just want to throw that back out there, because just to clear things up. I don't want to
enjoy the spread up.
Clear things. The homies are not journalists. The homies literally, we are literally that, yeah, for sure. We just the homies on the mic. Just like y'all got it, y'all cousins, everybody.
Okay, so far he agrees with me.
Oh, you paused it?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank
So
God.
far he's doubling down, tripling down on that he agrees with me.
Took him a minute.
That they're not journalists at all.
Which is what you said. You said, I know you guys aren't journalists.
Yeah, and I said you guys give me the homies at a kickback, barbershop talk. So he's agreeing. He's saying it a different way.
He's repeating what you said.
Yeah, he agrees though. He
in
agrees.
a long-winded capacity.
So it's not beef. He agrees.
So you don't need any baking soda?
No.
Sure.
I promise.
It's like next Friday when one was with Baby D with the brick. Okay, you good.
I'm good.
Put the baking soda up.
Please put it up.
Don't cook crack for Keem's mom.
No.
Tell me not to.
We don't need to cook crack for anyone.
Okay.
And I'm very upset that I found out that you were also cooking meth for Lush.
I like to cook drugs for people on podcasts.
But Walter White ass nigga, I don't like that. Keem, I'm sorry that I forced the title on y'all of journal because you have a podcast. And when you talk about topics, it's like it gives journalism when you're on the camera, you got mics and this and that.
But you specify your guys aren't journalists. You started, that was your disclaimer. When you said what you had to say, you said you guys aren't journalists. You guys give more so homies on the mic.
And I'm saying.
So what was the point of him spending 35 minutes rambling like a wino in front of a liquor store, letting us know that they aren't journalists? You said that. You already said that. Why not address, even though what you said was geared towards MacWop, why not address the meat and potatoes of what you said? What you said was you guys are so TDE biased, we can't really respect what you have to say on the mic sometimes because you're not willing to say anything negative or constructive or honest about TDE. You said you guys held those flags or something to that.
Yeah.
Use that euphemism, right? Some the flag with the TDE flag, right? Okay. So,
but it's also like it wasn't just limited to TDE. It's about anything that world touches or who they got beef with or whatever. It's like now we can't talk about those topics either. So we can't even have a regular podcast. Drake has one of the biggest albums, whether we like it or not. We gave our opinion. It wasn't the best, but it's the biggest in the media space. It is. He did dominate the internet from the ice sculpture challenge to now this 20v1. And we can't even talk about that stuff on our podcast because we're too aligned on the other side.
Without being jaded, if they do talk about it, it has to be in a negative way. Otherwise, it's OTD niggas are praising Iceman. So
like even now, when we were talking about Compton AV, who we don't agree with him, we can say, okay, Yaya, you had the hit, Yaya. But we're talking about other things. We're giving you the credit for the hit. What else? One hit does not make a legend. One hit does not. So we can be fair. When somebody does something good, we can say it's good. When it's mid, it's mid. But y'all can't do that.
No, they can't talk about, not to cut you off, but they can't talk about the lawsuits, the sexual harassment and the rape doxing lawsuits. They can't talk about that on their show. Or like recently when the transgender, her name is Queen, she literally just made a new post on Twitter the week before last announcing a sale on her OnlyFans because she has content with Isaiah Rashad. She's literally making posts saying, if you want to watch me have sex with Isaiah Rashad, go check it out. They can't talk about that, but other podcasts can because they aren't they don't show allegiance to TDE. So it's like a biasness thing.
I'm not even saying you got to talk about the negative aspects of TDE. Because, okay, maybe you don't want to talk about that. Maybe y'all are super broed out, male centered. Y'all aren't going to talk about female abuse and all that because y'all don't give a fuck. Okay, cool. But you should at least be able to talk about the national topics. But it's like a blackout on half the music industry and half of the national topics because we are aligned with these people. They can't even be like, oh yeah, the Drake shit was trash, but I liked one of the songs. Like, damn.
So are you saying that this is a bad thing, or are you just saying it is what it is?
I feel like it just is what it is. But he's
so you're not condemning that.
I'm not condemning you. I'm just saying it looks weird. And then it's like, okay, but then y'all can't even fully just be the TDE podcast because you don't have enough content to do that. They don't have enough songs out. They don't have enough stuff out.
And they're not sending their artists over frequent enough.
Yeah, so you can't make your every week about them, but then you can't talk about so many other topics as well.
It's just homies sitting around clowning each other, talking about Tiny's Hoover booty.
And getting into fights with each other and shit because sometimes y'all taking it too far and half the crowd think it's funny and the other half is serious about it. It's just... But he's saying that's all it is. It's just homies. We just chilling. We just cool. We just...
Before I pull up, because I got you guys in the Reddit on a very interesting meme. I saw it this morning in the Reddit. Before I pull that up, I do want to point out what I think is cap. He said he said we don't, not that I think it's cap, I think it's true actually. He said we don't have any brand deals. So they've been doing Apollo for like, 3-4 years now, no brand deals yet. We've only been potting together for less than a year. And we have a collab tee with Shockaware. We have the Ethica deal. We have a deal with Cali Plug, who's the official presenter of the report card. And other things in the works.
We got showed a bunch of love from Dub and Awful Lot of Calls.
Awful Dub, they sponsored our event.
Yes,
and
give us clothes.
And we did a photo shoot there, and they came out and did an actual booth at our event. So how are we getting all these brand deals, but Apollo, who's big bad TDE guys, they can't get any of these things?
Even a brand deal from them because they have money. The TDE people they're rich. They about to send a bus out across the nation.
Ladies beware. Female college students, please beware. Campus police, please beware. It's rapists over there.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
But even saying that, like
safety first.
So that's like saying we're not a real podcast. Like we just chilling. We don't got no brand deals. We don't got this. I bet you Mac Wop is so irritated by this.
Yeah, it is. That's nothing to brag about.
Like, shut up.
And it's like they clearly need the money because they always complain about how he don't pay them, how he won't let them see the Apollo dashboard, and Flacco be clowning them because it's like, y'all have never seen the Apollo dashboard. And why isn't it on the Apollo channel? Why isn't it on the MacWap channel? Why does Apollo come on at MacWap on YouTube?
If it's his show and he paying for the apartment and he bought the orange seats or the red seats, I can't tell, and the sign, if he bought all the shit,
he
then
could
it's his
still
show.
change the name and change the name of the channel to the Apollo podcast, can he?
Why, if I bought all the stuff?
Because they've been pulling up for 4 years, twice a week.
He said they homies.
5-6 our episode.
He said they homies. They just homies. They just chilling.
Tam is logged into their damn like dashboard. She got it on her phone. She can see it at all times. Know who's sending the super chats. Get her super chat money. All of that. Why don't Keem, Tiny, and even John, why don't they have access to the Apollo dashboard? Justice for the Apollo. They don't have any brand deals. They can't get access to the dashboard. They're not getting the super chat money. They just get some free drink. You know what? I got their first brand deal right here. Arm & Hammer! Keem!
I knew it.
Keem! Arm & Hammer can sponsor Apollo Podcast! It's our brand. Both you and Mac Wild crack babies, right? Both your parents smoke crack. Oh! We got a new sponsor for the Apollo. Put this logo in the corner of every episode. Look. Have it right there.
MacWop, I don't love this. And I said at the beginning of the show that you men have a very strong relationship with that pimp hoe dynamic. And I don't like the idea that you are Bishop Don Juan over there and you keeping all the money and your homies is out. Like Keem saying, y'all don't got no money, y'all don't got no brand deals.
No brand deals after 4 years is sick.
Y'all just chilling. Y'all just
I'm not showing up 4 years without a brand deal.
But if
I used to be unfair to say Num Rum was giving me $200 a week to take. It was these colorful drinks that used to give me toe up. They used to give me $20 a week cash. We would pull up. I would meet the guy somewhere in the valley. He'd give me a case of Num Rum drinks. And you watch Fair to Say, you remember, I always had the Num Rum sitting right in front of me. My King Palms, my Num Rum. King Palm was giving me $2,000 a month, and then Num Rum was giving me $200 a week.
And he be talking about me.
Num Rum, oh yeah, that was a mooch too. And I'm drinking Num Rum. Do the episode. Shout out to Num Rum, because we got brand deals. We got brand deals, baby. I can't imagine podcasting for 3-4 years and not ever having a brand deal.
Okay, so you was disrespectful to Smack. And I had Smack back. I felt like he was just getting done wrong. And T-Rail is over there siphoning the money, doing this, that with the money. He's buying outfits. He's not sharing with Smack. These people, they doing the same thing. They just pulling up off the love, off the street. And MacWop is the T-Rail over there.
Fish right from the head down. I don't think, I don't want to assume. Do you know that this is a spinoff of BOF? They all used to be co-hosts. They used to be Craig Baby King, MacWop. MacWop used to have his sign on the wall at BOF when they was filming and had this house.
So MacWop was the smartest one. He's the most business savvy.
Well, he feels jaded because T-Rail didn't pay him, and then they took his sign down. And then I think the beef with Keem was Heather had COVID and didn't tell him. Yeah. And so they got into it. So they all used to be co-hosts. They were the sidekicks. Tiny, Keem, MacWop. They was the sidekicks back on Fig. They weren't getting paid. They weren't getting treated right. They weren't getting respected right in Heather's house before the warehouse. And so they went and started their own show. That's why they call themselves renegades. That's why I feel like they harbor ill feeling. That means a hoe. And a renegade don't want her former pimp to be successful and prosperous. That's why I always felt like that Apollo wanted to tear down FMW from the inside out. Because it's weird, like these niggas left and they renegades, but you still let them be parts of different shows in FMW. But that's a conversation for another day. What's your closing thoughts on what Keem's proverbial riddle?
Keem, I agree with you. You said all of my points. Y'all are just homies hanging out. Y'all are kicking it. It's a kickback, but y'all turn the camera on. And as I'm saying, despite what Dejon may believe, MacWop is the most business savvy over there. He was the person with the gripe about the money because, cash for everything around me. And he went and started the Apollo. He got the apartment. He got the sign. He got the red chairs, whatever. And he got y'all pulling up just like y'all used to pull up over there. And now he's in charge. He's the T-Rail now.
Hurt people. Justice for the Apollo, MacWop, AK Transwop. You spending all that money on trannies in Thailand. I've been seeing all them trips over to Thailand. I know you going over there for pussy stick, AK.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. Stop wasting money on tranny cock, MacWop, and show the Apollo that dashboard.
MacWop, I say no. I say if they want to keep pulling up and they don't want no money and they just want a cup of Kool-Aid and a little bit of pizza, then that's what you do.
You cold-blooded, Tam. I can't wait till you get the Welcome to Tam show and your co-host. I can't wait to see how you treat your calls. This is funny. But all right, last thing on these losers. This is in the Reddit. Tam calls out MacWop about the game. Why can't you say that shit to the gay's face? Why can't you stand on it? Because you're not Kendrick Lamar. You're a podcaster. Talking to the internet ain't the same as talking to his face. Did you say any of these things?
I didn't. And they got me pointing at MacWop and like...
The person whoever posted this in the Reddit, you're hilarious.
And the game in the back with the chains on.
This is from the Versus. This is that terrible outfit. This is bad. This is real bad. This is bad.
I don't have beef with you, but you are pimping them.
Are we gonna see you on the Apollo anytime soon?
I don't know. If they invited me, I would discuss it with you. But I haven't been invited.
I have no problem with you going over there as long as you're not laughing at they jokes at me. And then if you over there big kid, when they call me Big Mama, I'm gonna have a fucking problem when you come back. But as long as you can show your loyalty in that way, I don't mind you going on Apollo, Back on Fit, Community, or none of those
I'm not a hood hopper.
No, I don't mind you going over there doing content. You got a brand to push, and it will be promoting the damn lane, and you can come back and we can react to it.
We can react to it. Well, Macwop.
Now, if you over there and laughing a little too hard at one of their jokes, I'm going to get you.
She has a lot of Project Homegirls. They all look like they can fight. I've met them.
I'm going to get you if you're over there kicking. But all right. Not another Keem topic. All right, so this is going viral on TikTok. People have been sending it to me. There's a gentleman, please remember his name. It's someone with an R, Roberto something. It's a gentleman, he's an artist. He said that he played his music for Keem and Keem's cousin TJ. Okay. And he's best friends with Keem's cousin. And he said he played his music for them. They got him a meeting with Musa, who's the president, the co-president at TDE. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, artists on TDE started to copy his ideas, music video treatments, XYZ. And he said Keem asked to meet with him, and he's asking Keem to put it on his kids that they didn't have this conversation. This is going viral on TikTok. Let's check it out.
Let's watch it. Gave you Rex. Not y'all stole his music video ideas and this and that. That's like that's past blatant. It's very easy to track too. So we'll see if this young man is telling the truth. He looked like.
There's a lot of questionable things that went down with that TE situation, man. That would be a lie to say it wasn't. I mean, Keem and TJ are blood cousins. TJ, one of my best friends, and I even spoke to him in a minute. But time doesn't matter when love don't change. But even he was like, some weird shit going on, bro. Like, he was tight about it. He was hot. He was like, this some bullshit. And Musa did a couple things in that meeting that stood out. When we played him Welcome to Hell, 30 seconds in, he leans into the screen and checks the date. The date is important because he was checking to see if I was influenced by his team. Only to find out that song predates Good Kid, Mad City and everything after it. So after he checks the date, he says, oh, you've been nice. But to follow that up with delete all your music off the internet, we're going to re-release it when you have no intentions of doing anything with me. It's highly questionable, man. It is. I'm sorry. Then to see Kendrick drop a video about a year later, and he's acting possessed and performing like I did in Welcome to Hell. It just makes you question, you know, because to you guys it may sound far-fetched, but I know for a fact these dudes are in group chats together. I know this for a fact. And Keem told me on numerous occasions that he played my music for the who's over there. So it's not as far-fetched as you think. I just seen it happen. There's a lot of questions.
All right, there's a part 2. Before we react to part 2, do you believe him? He did a side-by-side of the videos. He showed how his video came out years before Kendrick's. Do you think he's making this up off the first video?
I don't necessarily think it's made up because almost every big artist has been accused of this. Even Beyonce has been accused of taking lesser known artist ideas, concepts from their videos. And of course they have money, they have a bigger budget, they're able to execute it on a higher level. Mm-hmm. So it automatically seems like to the world that they did it first. Nobody's gonna go to YouTube and look back to 2015 at your old stuff. So a lot of artists can get taken advantage in that way.
Right.
So
it's possible.
It's possible. It's very, very possible.
Okay, let's keep watching. He has another video where he's asking Keem to put it on his kids that they didn't have a conversation about this when he confronted him about it. So let's see.
So TDE just reached out. And this is an update from the video I made about Meet the Grams and Letter to Tyler's mother. And to be more specific, Keem from TDE reached out. He called my friend TJ, which is his blood cousin. So he gets on the phone with TJ and he's like, damn, that's how bro feel. And it seems like, you know, y'all orchestrated this and this been planned. And TJ like, bro, I ain't even spoke to this dude in 2 years. So he goes on to say, yo, if he really want to get his story out, I'll help him. He could come on my podcast and we could talk about it. Or we could go on Back on Fig and we could talk about it there. But my thing is this, Keem. If you're genuine about helping, why would your first thought be for us to go on the podcast and talk about the things that I said about you? Why wouldn't it be, yo, let me get Faye's number, let me holler at him? I don't understand, like, why would you want to monetize off this situation? And before I go any further to the people that's out there that's saying I'm lying about this situation, tell Keem to put it on his kids that we didn't have those meetings. Tell Keem to put it on his kids that he didn't just call TJ about the video I just made. I have no reason to lie about any of this. The guy that I spoke about the other day, Julian Petty, is one of the biggest lawyers in the game. Don't you know that he can sue me if I'm lying? But I'm not. So TDE just reached out.
All right. This is bad. Keem comes from a crack household, a household where both parents were doing crack cocaine, so I do not put it past him. Keem, this man wants you to swear on your kid's life, on your children's life, that you did not call TJ, your cousin, his best friend, in regards to him, that you did not reach out asking to meet with him or have him on a podcast to discuss this matter, because people are calling him a liar. Obviously, people probably in the comments, I didn't go to the comments, but people in the comments on TikTok are probably saying, you're lying, you made this up.
Yeah.
Kendrick ain't steal from you, TD ain't steal from you. So, Keem, you've been called out. Are you going to swear on your children's life that you didn't reach out to this man, try to get in contact with this man, try to get him to do a podcast, try to get him to meet up somewhere with you?
He does have a good point.
You can borrow this, brother.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
This young man does have a good point about the whole, if you were genuine, why do you want to talk about it on the pod type of thing? Because you would think that it would want to be private. But to me, this shows a level of, I don't care about that shit because you already talked about it on TikTok. So I'm gonna get popped. Let's talk about it then. You brought my name up.
Brought his cousin's name up too. You know, clearly he takes family stuff personal. Yeah, I feel like
so. It's like why let it be a private conversation? Because then you could always run with it and say whatever. So but it is for the outside person, which is this young man, it is like a setup because I'm going on essentially a TDE podcast to talk about something that they may have done wrong. It's going to be the whole room against me.
Against you. They would have coached you. They would have made you look stupid.
Yeah.
And try to paint you out to be a liar. They would have ambushed you verbally, hopefully.
Yeah.
And
who knows, otherwise intimidate you.
Yeah, well, look, if Keem doesn't confirm on Saturday on Apollo, I need everybody in the chat to make sure they're in that Apollo chat telling Keem to put it on his kids that he didn't try to set up a meeting or podcast appearance with this guy about TD stealing his music.
And he's more so saying like his look, right? Like his video
concept.
Yeah, the way he's presenting.
Right. But also, we can have this gentleman come up here and tell us a bit more.
We could.
We're inviting you up here. I'll reach out to him and have him come up here, and he can tell us what happened from his meeting with Musa to him being best friends with Keem's cousin and playing the music for him and playing the videos for them and playing songs for Keem. Keem reaching out to him. I want the whole 411 in person if this isn't resolved by the weekend.
And I want to see him because we've all seen the TDE artists, even the ones in development. I feel like just from these videos that we saw, he gives that vibe. Like he is the type of artist that they would sign, that they would work with, whatever.
Yeah, because he said Musa told him to delete all his music. He fell for the delete all your music trick?
No, he's saying he didn't do it, but he's saying to be that suggested and you haven't signed nothing with me.
That's weird. No, you haven't signed me, you haven't given me $1, but you want me to take all my music down so that you can re-release my music?
Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
When it's like I did all of that independently, why would I let y'all take credit for it?
I'm not stupid. You're gonna give this to one of your already active artists that already got a fan base
and put me in the dungeon like Party Next Door and just have me cranking out the hits.
Yeah, no. All right, let's switch gears. Tyga did an interview with TMZ talking about the AI claims on the album and Pitchfork's 0.0 review. And then Doja Cat even threw some shade. We got a new West Coast beef going on. Doja Cat threw some shade at Tyga and said he's whack for doing an AI album. And then Tyga threw some shade back and said, well, she makes demonic albums.
But
so
that was so funny to me because I'm like, Tyga, you had bitches in the mansion doing OnlyFans. When did you become a Christian? Because he keeps saying, I don't know about Pitchfork. I know the devil has a pitchfork. Tyga, when did you become TD Jakes?
Let's see what's going on with Tyga, man. There we go.
Welcome to TMZ Live.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. So what do you think of all this? Look, we should just say, going into this, that Pitchfork gave you a 0 out of 10, which hasn't happened in 19 years. And it's pretty clear they're doing it because of AI.
So what do you think of all of this?
Listen, I don't really know what pitchfork is. All I know is the devil uses a pitchfork. That's all I know.
Okay. What do you think of the AI controversy generally? Because there are some people saying you shouldn't do it.
Well, the context is, unfortunately for Gen Z, they can't read. So nobody reads.
I like that.
You know what I mean? And what I said was, I used AI-assisted things in the production. Mm-hmm. I said all the vocals are me. I wrote all the songs. When it comes to the 80 cents and some of the guitar solos, yes, I used AI for that. But I didn't use...
welcome to TMZ Live.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
All right.
As a person that listened to every single song on the project...
Please take the lead on this one.
Dejon hated it. I listened to every single song on this because I really did like Gave You Racks. And I like the presentation. I like the marketing. Y'all know I'm a sucker for good marketing. Even this right now, to me, this TMZ appearance is marketing. He's in character as Starface. He's got the cigarette. He's got the Jerry curl wig. He's got the glasses on. He's in the dark purple room. So even this is like theater. I like that. For him to say that he wrote all the lyrics and that he just used AI in the production, I feel like that is kind of obvious too in comparison to the Phoenix Flexing, because every song sounds like Tyga, whereas that Phoenix Flexing song don't sound like nothing he ever made before. He couldn't even do the voice. Phoenix Flexing is not that eloquent when he speaks to be speaking that clearly in a British accent. Like all of it was very fake. Where this album is very obviously Tyga singing, rapping, doing all this stuff. It doesn't even sound that different from Tyga's other music. It's just this is the 80s theme this time.
Okay.
I think Tyga is more so a person that rides waves, and I don't think that he would take that disrespectful, because that's what he's done since he came out. He rode the Gym Class Heroes wave. He rode the Young Money Cash Money wave. He rode the Chris Brown Fan of a Fan wave, and then Phoenix Flexing caught a hit. Okay, I could do 80 shit.
But Tyga's never been original.
No.
As we've said on this podcast.
No.
Tyga's never been an original artist. He's always been a wave
rider. That's what he does. Rider. And y'all were mad because he came out with his shit and it was immediately better than Phoenix Flexing's version. Immediately, the better execution, better music video, better everything, because Tyga is a better artist, but he's just not original. If he was on Dejon's report card, he would have a 0 in originality.
1 or 2.
And he would have very high grades in the other things, because his execution, always high. His impact, always high.
Yep.
But the other, originality, lacking.
I like the pitchfork shade. Like he said, the devil has a pitchfork. So I like how he clapped back at them, because they were ridiculous and unprofessional even for giving him a 0 out of 0.
Yeah.
No album is a 0 out of 0. There has to be something you like about it, something noteworthy, something commendable about the project.
And even their headline was shade like the world is better off with this never existed type. Like, just
so
being salacious.
There's that. I also liked how he got it Gen Z. I'm going to start using that. Unfortunately, Gen Z doesn't like to read. Because he said, I didn't make the album using AI. I used AI for the production.
Which a lot of your favorite artists have been doing for the past several years. Every major producer in their little side meetings, in their side conversations, I've heard the phone calls. I've been in the studio with people. They're like, yeah, we got this new AI. Or this is, how people have drums, how producers used to pass around drum kits. Stuff, That shit is AI now. And they're producers are fighting to make it proprietary. Like, no, these are our drums. This is our new setup that we made. This is our new AI. Don't tell nobody about it type shit. And they will be hiring young whites to program their own AIs and different things. So they have their own version of Treblo. They have their own version of Suno or whatever that they're just not discussing. So if Tyga only used the AI for the production and I guess some of the cover art and all that, that's what the rest of y'all doing. So don't move the goalpost when Tyga's doing it.
Don't move it now. Before we go back to the Tyga interview, let's hear what Doja had to say. Then I'll find Tyga's response to Doja.
Yeah, I think she said he's a penis or something. This whole live was funny.
Nobody asked me anything about Tyga, but I just felt like saying this. Tyga is a penis for making an AI album. Nobody asked me anything about Tyga, but I just felt like saying this. Tyga is a penis for...
So do we have a new West Coast beef? Do we have a new LA rap beef? Two very popular LA rappers, neither extremely hood adjacent. Doja not at all. Are shading each other. I like this.
I want you guys to meet under that no-ho sign downtown in the Arts District. I want you guys to fight it out.
I think Doja will beat the brakes off of Tyga.
In that same pink outfit.
Yeah, Tyga scratching like this. And Doja's like, they both cats. Tyga versus Doja.
T-Raw versus Doja Cat. Doja Cat does give me. She's been in a lot of skate park brawls.
She definitely gives. She'll break a bottle and cut you like she gets
a bar fight, a valley bar fight.
Yeah. She seems erratic enough. All right, let me see if I can find.
And they have a song together, Juicy.
Yeah, they have a hit together. All right, and calling someone a penis instead of a dickhead.
White girl.
It's so corny. Let's see where.
Those are my vocals. You know what I'm saying? This call is it's fine. It's an experience for me. It's a side quest. This is fun. Like I said, we spent 3 months. It's fine. It's an experience for me. It's a side quest. This is fun. Like I said, we spent 3 months assisted by AI. It's a side quest. This is fun. Like I said.
I need to find which slide he says it.
Yeah, he said though that Doja Cat, she made a demonic album because she had that "How My Demons Look," and she was on the ceiling and whatnot. And I'll send Dejon that in his DM so we can put it up.
I remember when she dressed up like the devil
and she was hanging from the ceiling.
People was calling her a devil worshiper.
Then she was chopping up a horse body on the Paint the Town Red. Ooh, she a devil. She a bad little bitch. She a rebel. So Tyga isn't wrong, but I don't want to see Vacation Bible School Tyga, Christian Summer Camp Tyga, because you do not live a wholesome lifestyle. So don't be trying to put Jesus into your bullshit now.
To anybody using AI, here's what Doja Cat said.
Nobody asked me anything about Tyga, but I just felt like saying this. Tyga is a penis for making an AI album.
Okay, well you laugh. Does she have a thing against you, or is it AI?
Listen, I love Doja, but she made a demonic album. I still love her.
Will you use it again?
I don't know. This is the first time I ever used it.
All right, that was nice shade. I like that. I want to hear diss records.
I want to hear diss
I
records.
want a Tyga Doja Cat diss. I want a Doja Tyga diss. Finally, a diss that don't have any gang
implications.
Yeah. I like that. And then they can come together and make another hit record.
Yeah, I would like that. Also, I DM'd Dejon immediately when I found out that Tyga is going to be touring this music. He's going to be performing.
Yes.
I think he's doing a New York and LA. The LA show is going to be small. It's going to be at the Roxy.
Small venue.
And I want to be invited. I want a media pass. I want to be able to walk around the Roxy. I want to sit in those little banquettes that they got where the friends and family be sitting. And I would like to maybe get a 5-10 minute little interview with Tyga to ask him about these AI allegations, the songs that I like, why Dejon don't like it. I would love to talk to Tyga.
While I will not promise the interview, I will promise that we can easily get tickets to that show.
Okay, we'll be in attendance.
And we will hustle and make the interview happen.
We're going to try.
We won't take no for answer.
Yes.
But I can't guarantee I can get it in writing that we'll get the tickets.
We'll get the tickets.
That's easy peasy.
We get in the building. The Roxy is a small venue. We can maneuver around.
Yeah. We'll nudge security out the way. And,
if I got to dress 80s to trick Tyga, a.k.a. Starface.
Oh, like, can I get a picture next to you? So, by the way, Tam from LA, did you... While I record, all is well.
Was Cher in the studio at all for any of the making of these songs?
Oh, because he's friends with AE?
And AE was in all the videos.
Cher still fucking on that young nigga?
You know she is.
And that young dick.
If the dick had Amber Rose acting the fool, you know it's got Cher in a tizzy.
80-something year nigga fucking an 80-something-year-old woman. That is crazy.
She want money and affection.
She want dick. She got the money and affection.
Oh, she is the rich man.
Let's see, we're talking about Wiz Khalifa, because we already talked about Nipsey. Wiz Khalifa said he's tired of being independent.
I saw this.
I'm pretty sure I can say it. I don't think it's a secret. I ain't about to be independent no more, Chad. Fuck that, yo. I'm done being independent. This independent bullshit is for the fucking independos. Khalifa, man, is going back to the big leagues. Independent was cool. It was been about 6 years, I think, since I went independent. 2020 was my last, or 2021 or 22. I don't know. I did Cushion Orange Juice too with Empire. Shout out to Empire. They did a really good job with that album. Going back with Atlantic, Jack. That's what it is. Going back home.
I'm going back home.
Pretty sure.
He's tired of the streets. He's tired of paying for his own music videos, his own marketing, figuring shit out.
All right, Tam, what's your take? Is this a smart move or what's up?
I think this is a very smart move. I think independent is only a prize to people that cannot get signed.
Oh, talk that talk.
Yeah, I think when you can't get signed, independent hustle is what you have to do. I think everybody kind of gets the game fucked up because of the narrative, right? Like, oh, Jay-Z and Rockefeller and all this. People are independent when they can't get a deal. And the moment that they get enough buzz, enough notoriety, a hit, and the people start calling and offering the money that sounds good enough, and also taking that work, that extra work that it takes, because you need a machine to get a hit. It doesn't just happen. That's why a lot of LA rappers and other social media type rappers now, that's why you feel like you're beating your head against the wall, because that social media hit shit is lightning in a bottle. It's very rare. Even the people that you think just caught a hit on social media, they had marketing budgets, they paid for a bunch of ads, whatever. So if you're not ready to be both a business person and an artist, independent is the stupidest thing you could ever do, because now it's all on you, and you don't have the label relationships no more. They're not going to set up the rollout for you. They're not going to organize the press tour. They're not going to get the Breakfast Club for you. You're going to have to call and work all your own moves.
That's true. I disagree with you to an extent, because like, even like, for example, when Haiti Baby came here, he was signed to Def Jam. Remember, he told us how he just opted to be released because he kept getting into it with executives at Def Jam. He said they kept pushing to be more melodic, more R&B, which to me he
more money
did. But he didn't want to. He wanted to make gangbang music. He wanted to be banged out. He wanted to be street. He wanted to be tough. He wanted to have that. He said they were pushing him to dress like Trey Songz, wanted him to wear leather and shit like that. And so he would argue with executives at Def Jam. So there are artists that can get a deal and still get into it with people at their label and just it not work out at the label because of creative differences. They want to do an album like this, and the staff, the executives at the label, like, no, you need to do it like this. So there's instances where there's creative differences, is what I'm saying.
I never really agree with the creative difference situation, because I feel like if your way was working, you wouldn't need us. If you could go out with whatever music that you want to make, that your friends like and all, and make money from it, you would have never came here. So now you come here and there's a team and this is a business, and a part of that business is we give money out. It's like investing in your whatever. You got a liquor store, you got a burger stand, you got a clothing brand, whatever. I'm not going to sponsor the Baby Hitler t-shirts that you're putting out. We're not going to put that in the store. We can't do that.
We're not going to sell.
I want you to make a Kobe shirt, and we'll sell that. We can put it everywhere. I'm giving you a list of the stockists that we can have. We can have it in every Target, every Hot Topic, every this, every that, every that.
Why would you bring up my shirt? Are you reading the comments in the chat?
No.
About my shirt?
No, but that's my example.
Don't be weird, though.
I'm not.
Because they're cooking me for my shirt. They said it looks like Keefy D is on my shirt.
Oh my God, you guys are assholes.
I'm on a Reddit already. I'm in the back on Fig Reddit. It said Dejon's on a 3D shirt. We're going to pull that up at the end of the episode.
But yeah,
this is not AB. This is Kobe.
This
Bryant,
is Kobe.
Weirdos, but go ahead.
But I think it is when you're not marketable, that's what this is about. We have to recoup our money, and we're trying to make more. So if we're telling you, oh, we've run the analytics, we put your face, the AI wasn't maybe really out back then like that. We did mock-ups of everything that we could do for you, and this is gonna sell. The bitches are gonna like this. Haiti Baby is cute. We could put you in a NBA YoungBoy type leather outfit. And we can run it up, and we can put some melodic songs, and maybe you can rap a little bit.
He definitely should have listened to them. His biggest song, "Change Your Life," melodic. "Hot Girl Summer," melodic. So he definitely should have listened to them. But back to Wiz Khalifa, I think more so than just being tired of spending his own money promoting his music and on videos and studio time and beats and all the staff and overhead and all the stuff that comes with being an artist. That's probably a part of it. But another thing is I've seen Wiz do interviews where he say he doesn't feel like he gets the props. And he feels like he doesn't get mentioned in certain conversations. And like just people's energy. He said when he was hot, people's energy towards him in person was different. Versus now, it's like he don't get invited to parties. He don't get invited to the club. He don't get invited to award shows. People don't care about him. He's just not really a factor on the rap scene like that. He has success. I mean, I think that "See You Again" record he did for Fast and Furious with Bruno Mars, diamond selling record, one of the biggest records in recent time. Most watched video song on YouTube, I believe, stuff like that. So the money's there. I just think he doesn't feel fulfilled with his rap career. His name isn't. We thought Wiz was going to be bigger than what he ended up being because, he had a cool look. He had a cool sound. He had fans. He made big records, radio records, crossover. You got me saying? He had this huge branding appeal. He makes all this money selling weed, lighters, trays, papers, all this stuff. But it's not translating to more hit records and notoriety in the rap game. So I think he really wants a label to push the button, put that machine behind him, send him on those big press runs. Dusty.
I had to show you.
That's the last thing he needs to be doing on while in rehab. But yeah, send him on big press runs. All of those good things. I just think that Atlantic should be able to do those things for him.
And when you're on a label, you get the benefit of the machine, like we already been saying. But like the PR piece, I think is what Wiz Khalifa has been complaining that you don't have as an independent artist. So you don't have that team of young, essentially white women that are putting you on every list for every event.
There are black women that are great publicists as well.
I'm sure there are a few, but the label,
Brittany Bell, there's plenty of black.
He could have hired his own, but he didn't do that. I'm saying the PR people that work at the label be young white girls.
There are some labels that have black publicists.
Okay.
Brittany Bell is famous at Atlantic, Ryan Rich's publicist.
Okay.
There, even Cardi B's girl, Patience,
but that
she was a publicist for years.
But she came up with Cardi though. She had her own. She had like a beauty salon and shit before that.
Okay.
So, for the most part, let's not even put race on it. The PR girls are the people that give Wiz all the looks he's talking about. That keep your name in the conversation. That get you on the carpet at events. That give you placement.
And instead of going to hire one of those and paying her $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, you go sign to a label.
Yeah, and let them do it.
Okay.
And then I'm back hot. At least I feel like I'm hot, even if you don't have a hit record.
I'm sure Wiz Khalifa lives in a huge home, drives nice cars, plenty of money, all of that thing, wants for nothing financially, but he doesn't feel fulfilled because he knows that he's not in that conversation anymore. And that last thing before we move off this, if you manage Wiz Khalifa, or if you were the label that signed Wiz Khalifa, if you worked in Atlantic as his A&R project manager, whatever, what do you do to get Wiz Khalifa back hot?
I definitely think that there is a hole in his whole genre, the weed smoking chill rap genre. They left a big opening, and Larry June is kind of occupying and dominating it right now because that's Wiz Khalifa's lane. As far as mainstream, like Currency has always had it on lock as far as underground, because that's why him and Wiz even had the whole movement together, the 2008 movement. But Snoop Dogg is like the principal weed rapper, and then we had like Cypress Hill and lower acts, but Wiz Khalifa was that next. Like they thought he was gonna be the next Snoop. That's why they had the How High movie together and all this shit. So Wiz could come back and make that chill, smoke, drive music, maybe fuck around and catch another hit. So we get drunk, so we smoke weed. He has a lot of palatable hip hop music.
Yeah,
white people love Wiz Khalifa. I think Wiz Khalifa got his come up by performing at college parties where he's from.
Okay,
for the young whites.
That's true.
So come out with more of that. The people need another Young, Wild and Free. They need another Asher Roth, I Love College type music. Wiz Khalifa could fill that void because he's nothing hard or street or scary about Wiz Khalifa. Like he could fight now because of the little boxing stuff.
Yeah, I think if I was his manager or the executive A&R product manager or whatnot, what I do is I lean into his versatility. So I place him at all three junctures. I have him do the crossover pop record with the Charlie XCX or Bruno Mars or something. We have that record in the tuck. But I also have him do a record with a street hardcore rapper where he's doing a melodic hook.
Yes.
So it's a street rapper doing verse 1, verse 2, but he's delivering a melodic, lighthearted hook, and then that's the street record that kind of eases Wiz Khalifa back to the street vibes. Oh, that's
and like
the cool
a young person too.
Yeah, a young one, not an OG, not that. A young one, a young, relevant street rapper. Wiz Khalifa is being melodic on the hook, and now you're going to be used for that function as well.
And Wiz Khalifa also in the marketing for that is like the rich homie to this young new person that's popping because Wiz is pulling. He's already rich. He's already lit. He's famous.
Right.
I just came to do
non-problematic, melodic,
non-threatening.
Yeah,
we could play this in the mall. Wiz Khalifa does occupy that unique space of being himself, of being extremely marketable.
Yeah, and that's still hip hop. That's still hip hop. And then the third juncture would be I put him with Currency, Dom Kennedy, Larry
his
June.
OGs.
I put them all together in the studio and have them make like the album cuts. Those are the singles, but those are the album cuts. That's where we get that critical acclaim. So I got Wiz Khalifa rapping over Alchemist beats and Cardo got wings and stuff like that so that we can get critical acclaim. So we got critical acclaim with blog era smoker music going on. We got the street single or the street record where you're just melodic on the hood with a street rapper. And then we got the crossover Charlie XX, Bruno Mars type record. That's the triangle offense I'm running for
that's an arena tour.
Yes.
Like if you hit all three of those, you got a successful album, you got an arena tour, you could bring some of your homies as openers, like he could have a Currency, he could have a Dom or a Larry joint tour, whatever it is, and there you go, Wiz, you're back. you're lit. And then he already has all the brand alignments. That's gonna pay for the tour, like his gravity bongs and the weed stuff and this and that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't miss your bag, Wiz.
It's time for a tweet of the week. It's time for a tweet of the week. It's time for a tweet of the week. So tweet of the week, something that's going viral right now on Twitter is there's a conversation being had about 112 versus Jodeci. Someone said that 112 is way better than Jodeci.
Y'all are sick.
Someone tweeted, woke up to people saying 112 was way better than Jodeci. Someone else tweeted, I like 112's music a whole lot more than Jodeci's. What's your take?
I don't think that people should be talking about 112 and Jodeci in the same conversation. I feel like we have to leave Jodeci for like a who is their contemporary. I think people tried to do New Edition Jodeci because the New Edition was like the hood or
but New Edition was out in the 70s.
Oh yeah, they're old.
Yeah, Jodeci's rival.
Oh, it's like Jodeci like Drew Hill. I don't know, but
Drew Hill was their like copycat spin-off.
Yeah, so that's what you have to do. You have to do them versus their sons because 112 they have hits, but it's like different. Everybody in 112 is not a powerhouse singer like Jodeci got the twins.
I don't think Dalvin's a powerhouse singer. And they're not twins, they're brothers.
My bad. All that 112 has is Slim. That's all they have.
You don't like Q?
They have hits. But all they have is Slim. That's why he was able to leave them when they was faking it and do So Fly and it still go. And all the aunties accept that like that's basically a 112 song. Because Slim is the draw. I don't think nobody in 112 could sing like the Jodeci brothers can.
Like the Haley brothers.
Yeah. And they're writing those songs.
No, and they write their own music for the most part. Devontae's writing and producing. That's a good point. Those are
112 is a Diddy Factory creation.
Yes, and I feel like Diddy stole Soul For Real's sound and gave it to 112. Soul For Real was signed to Uptown Records by Heavy D.
Damn.
After Andre Harrell left, he was the president of Uptown.
It's Jodeci Jagged Edge. That's what the people. My bad.
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge. Jodeci Jagged Edge. That's the matchup. That's what we could talk about.
I'd rather hear 112 versus Jagged Edge. I want Jodeci versus Boyz II Men. To me, that's Mary versus Tony Braxton. That's Uptown versus Blueface.
But I agree with that.
Hood ghetto soul versus polished poppy soul.
That's why I don't think it is fair.
That is fair. That's which one do you like better? Do you like the polished college girl next door, guy next door shit, or do you like the hood project ghetto?
Yeah.
But it's both R&B greatness.
That's true.
At its peak, it's just I think that is kind of. I've
seen both Boyz II Men still holding it together. My brothers of Jodeci are a bit smoked out.
All my life.
The way that one, I don't know if it's Casey or JoJo.
It's always Casey. You never hear JoJo because Casey's always out singing.
He's gonna scream.
He's out. Time is slipping away from me.
When I saw them live, he was even stepping in front of him on the stage. Like they take 2 steps forward. He's like,
he never lets his brother be seen or heard. It's kind of a thing because people don't even know. Casey and JoJo was really supposed to be JoJo. After Jodeci broke up, JoJo was moving to LA to do his own solo music. He had his own solo deal. Casey went with him and sung on all his songs.
Come and talk to me.
Mine is you know the words? Let's go. I've been watching you for so very long, trying to get my nerve to be so strong. When I really want to meet you, but I'm kinda scared, 'cause you're the kind of lady with so much class. I get my thoughts together for the very first day, but when I see you, lady, I forget what to say. Your eyes and ears, such a beautiful tone. The way you dress and walk, it really turns me on. Come on, talk to me, baby. Come and talk to me. I really wanna know you. Can I talk to you? Oh yeah, I really wanna know you.
I love
it. Yeah, that was good. that was good. You got to work on your vibrato. But that was really, 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 really good. It's time for Tea with Tam. Hit that applause button, girl. Tea with Tam.
All right, we got a little bit of mess today. I'm so sorry.
Let's get to it.
I'm so sorry. We're going to start off with the Black Love. Remy and Papoose. Go scroll to the top.
Pap upstairs.
Yeah, the way that we have so quickly devolved from, you just passed Remy. No, it's right under. From Black Love to this.
Pap upstairs.
Bitches on my dick, bitches watching on my hoes. I got bitches popping shit, bitches I don't even know. I got bitches on the slide, these bitches do the hoes. I got bitches that are ride if you bitches wanna know. Real from the get-go, shit, I'm as real as it gets home. All of my DMs talking about hazes, where did you get those? All of my face, watching my page, waiting to see what the bitch got. I just be like, bitch, stop. I keep shopping on TikTok. Clearance, bitches be shopping the clearance rack. Clearance.
All right, Remy Ma is a child.
Yes, she even said all her stuff new and yours is like consignment or like it's used basically.
Clarence, like Clarissa. Like
yeah, Clarence.
Clever, but your voice is so bad. She has such an obnoxious, masculine voice.
And her accent, her New York accent.
Yeah, it's like, my man, my gun might pat. My man, my gun might pat.
It's terrible, but Remy is the rapper, and Clarissa Shields, who I love. When I seen the T-Rex movie on Netflix, I was all about Clarissa Shields, but this Papoose relationship has exposed our sister Clarissa, and there may not be enough, you know, like the elevator ain't going all the way to the top.
Clearly, lights on, but nobody's home.
Nobody's home, and it could give, what do they call it when you get hit a lot? Like punch drunk? Taking a lot of hits to the head, little Muhammad Ali adjacent.
CTE.
It definitely gives that because the responses and stuff, like she be thinking she ate, and it's terrible. So Clarissa, let's go. And I hate it that she's been brought to this music arena because of Remy Ma and Papoose, because she's a boxer, she's a legend, and now we're dampening the brand, we're destroying the brand with this. Go down to this. It's at the bottom, and then we'll get to her complaining.
Oh,
no, Papoose wrote that.
Bull, trash.
I
You
hate
said
it.
Pat wrote that?
Papoose definitely wrote that.
Oh my God.
It's terrible. And then because Remy was rapping on the Nuck If You Buck sample, Clarissa Shields got beef with the Nuck If You Buck. She got beef with Princess. She done blocked Princess on Instagram.
For clearing a sample?
And Princess was like, I was just going to try to do Nuck If You Buck for your walkout for the fight. How I get blocked? Like, how I get in it? Anyway, stream Nuck If You Buck by Crime Mob. But Clarissa, it's just, it's embarrassing. Yeah, that's where she said the Nuck If You Buck, just.
At any point, are you okay with Princess opening for you with Nuck If You Buck?
It's the one that everybody Nuck If You Buck, Oh, listen, I don't even know that lady. So I have nothing against her. I don't know her. If she got blocked, it's probably because she said something, but I don't know her personally. Like, it wasn't like, oh, because I don't like the song. We all love Nuck If You Buck. Like, that's an anthem. You want to fight the club? Play that. Right? But it's nothing against her. You know, hopefully she still comes to the fight and she's not too offended. But I mean, a block is a block. We all live.
At any point.
She blocked her.
She blocked her, and she's standing on it.
Get out your feelings.
So much for Papoose. This is crazy. For Touch It, Bring It, Bay It, Watch It.
5 boroughs of death. You don't understand. I got New York City in the palm of my hand. I can crumble it. I'm like Mary's verse. Now you can guess who it is. Mary J. Blige. I'm about to handle my biz. I'm on my grown women, celebrity for the kids and all the hoods and all my people. Turn it up. Now you really know the queen who delivered the mail. 730,000 first week of my song. Hit us up, and they looking up, yeah. Mary
Of course, you know the fucking
Mary Cooks.
And she had the boots on. She looking rich.
She
Y'all
cooked
could
that
never.
remix.
Oh God, I feel for this. I'll be happy when the Papoose saga is over, and I really pray at night. I put it on my grandma's prayer line that Clarissa does not get pregnant.
Oh, I don't want them to reproduce.
I don't want that for our sister Clarissa. I hope that this is the phase and that she will go on and marry somebody normal and respectable. Next up, we have Megan Thee Stallion announcing her partnership. Oh, scroll down a little bit. With Interscope Records. Okay. Now, we knew that she was in a terrible deal. The Rock Nation management helped her get out of it. And then she was with 300 and Carl Crawford. And then she was independent for a time when she put out Cobra and the different things. And it was definitely a high production value. So she invested her own money. And now she got enough hype. She went on an amazing tour with Glorilla Opening. And now she's partnering with Interscope for Act 3.
Okay.
Very exciting. She got
Hot Girl Production.
Right, Hot Girl Production. She got a wolf in the promo shots. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know the sound. Excellent. We love this. I'm very excited to see Act 3. She's saying she's reintroducing us to Tina Snow. They love me because I'm cold and you can't take no nigga from me. I got mind control.
Oh, it's a distribution partnership. She said, owning my masters in publishing and maintaining my independence as an artist is always my priority. Mm-hmm. Okay, congratulations to Meg Thee Stallion, Hot Girl Productions. Okay, it's giving Queen Latifah flavor unit.
She said that that's her inspiration, and she said she wants to venture into acting, and Queen Latifah has been very supportive of her career. She went to see her on Broadway. We covered that here, and now they've become friends. So she's like, luckily, she's always been my role model in this.
She brought her out at Coachella years ago.
Yeah, and she's like, and now we're friends. So she was like, Queen Latifah's path is like, okay, that's my path. She's already blazed it in front of me, so I can go and do that same thing.
What's the song? Don't. What's the song?
Oh,
she just dropped. That's a sample.
You's a bitch. She's like, niggas don't run me, I run dick.
Yeah, that song was the Queen Latifah song. Queen Latifah dissed Foxy Brown over that beat.
Crazy. Yeah. She did bring her out for Coachella. It was a big deal.
And so she's following Queen Latifah's footsteps. Queen Latifah was the first female rapper to have her own label.
Yep.
Tommy Boy granted her a label and then she signed Naughty by Nature.
Okay.
Who just broke up. They announced that Treasure just did an interview with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder said that he'll never work with them again.
Okay, well,
by Nature that is no longer down with OPP.
Thank God you put your hits out already. And then Queen Latifah and her partner, what's her partner's name? Shaquille. They have one of the most legendary acting transitions in history, because she said there were no roles for her. So her and Shaquille went out and they invested in movies and they produced movies specifically for her and found scripts for her.
After she was in Jungle Fever as that waitress.
Yeah. So they created an illustrious career. Now she's like a Oscar winner, Tony, all the things.
Nominee.
Oh, damn. Okay, now we got to go down to the delusional Mr. Rasby. Let's hear it before we drag him.
The craziest tour ever would be NSYNC, Destiny Child, and B2K on a stadium room would be incredible. Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, y'all done everything. Let's go and give the people what they want. They want to see 5 for 5 and 4. You feel me? That would be incredible. Obviously, y'all all can go on your own stadium tours. It would be like incredible. But what if we just did that together? But I guess that's no more PSA. But I've been saying this for years. But either way, I'm a super supporter of NSYNC and Destiny Child. I would love to see them go back down the road. Don't forget your boy. The craziest tour ever would be.
Whoever his plug is, I want his plug's number. Unless it's hard drugs. But if you sell them weed, I want your plug's number.
Yeah.
NSYNC, Destiny Child, B2K, they're not going to work with you.
Who has ever mentioned B2K in the same breath as Destiny Child and NSYNC?
No, y'all was further down the trough. Let's keep that. Y'all was black people famous. They was white people worldwide famous. And more importantly, you guys just took a huge L at the Versus against Pretty Ricky. It's not the time for y'all to be trying to book tours.
Listen.
Why don't y'all just go fuck each other's baby mamas some more?
I was going to say they already doing that and they're bored. That's an excellent point about the verses with Pretty Ricky, because I was a B2K fan from the beginning, from the outset of the group. I went to all the Scream tours. Even in your prime, in your heyday, you did not command enough fans, enough attention to headline your own tours. They were ensemble tours with all of the other word up type acts of your time. Bow Wow was the headliner, and you guys were like his special guest essentially. Now, I'm not saying you didn't bring out the crowd. I came to see B2K. But I also came because Bow Wow's going to be there. I also came because Pretty Ricky's going to be there.
Well, this would be an ensemble tour. This wouldn't just be them. This would be an ensemble tour.
No, but I'm saying ensemble with your peers. Beyonce and them are not your peers. Justin Timberlake's not your peer, Razby.
That's true.
You could not even win against Pretty Ricky. You have nothing for Pleasure P. And you want to go on before Beyonce?
That is sad.
And Justin Timberlake? I think they sold out like 3-4 nights at the Rose Bowl. Justin Timberlake? You want to... That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, Razby. Gather up your contemporaries and go on it. But y'all already did the Scream Tour revivals.
I think it's a no. It's a no for me.
It's a resounding no. It's a resounding no. That's crazy.
It's a no for me.
And I posted on Twitter. Even the Twitter people are like, I don't even like that he's doing this to B2K. It's disrespectful.
I think they definitely didn't okay this. I think he just went rogue on this one, picked up his phone and was like, I have an idea. B2K, NSYNC, and Destiny Child going on tour together. Like,
and I'll give you this, because they were brought out at the New Edition Boyz II Men Tony Braxton concert.
At the Forum?
They brought them out.
They brought out B2K?
Yeah, they came out. They did a little bump. It was cute. They was all wearing leather. They looked like a group.
That was nice of them. Charity work.
Even that is like, B2K, your solo singer is Omarion. Their solo singer is Beyonce. Their solo singer is Justin Timberlake. Omarion can't fill up no stadium by himself. If any of you other ones had gone out and tried to make a career for yourself, then maybe it would be a little bit doable. But we cannot even put your headliner and their headliner apples to apples. We can't do that. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that was bad. What's next?
I feel that that's all we have for Tea with Tam.
Well, I got a messy topic for us to end the show with.
Let's go.
Somebody sent us $2 earlier to talk about it. Thank you for the super chat. Moose Girl did a stream with 50 live viewers last night. And he basically said that Ricky was talking shit about him on this podcast, and Ricky shouldn't talk shit because he doesn't have his own show. Like, he has his own show on Mondays on No Jumper. Let's check it out.
And I love how that podcast that Ricky went on and smutted me out and said that I was like a super fan, super glazer. Maybe you should study up on your No Jumper lore, and maybe one day you could get your own show and you could graduate from the news, Ricky. Maybe one day you'll be stepping it up and you could be an A-Mic on one of the main shows. Maybe you could be on Tuesday a little more often, but I think you was on Tuesday, Ricky. You was on Tuesday's show, and what happened? They said, yo, Ricky, we gonna bring somebody in, and then you said, you know what? I'm gonna take a back seat. I'm gonna sit this one out. You ranked it. So don't try to come at me and say, oh, Moose is just a super fan. That's why everybody loves him on No Jumper. No, I'm the best potter. That's why, my boy. I come for real takes. I don't say that Isaiah Thomas was 6'3" and that Megan Thee Stallion's the greatest rapper of all time. That's why I'm on No Jumper more than you. That's why I'm on No Jumper 5 times this week. That's why, Ricky. Not because when you cut me open, I'm a super fan. Oh, you don't receding hairline. Clicked up with Flacco, African at, and it just shows what level of potting Ricky's doing, that you could go somewhere, the ops that hate your homie can get you to talk shit about your homie and you fall into the trap. That's the type of level thinking you on, because if somebody took me over and I knew there was Ricky ops and they try to put me in a trick bag to speak on Ricky, my mind works at a higher frequency that I could never even be tricked into saying no slick shit about my homie with the ops. That's something I never do. Just know that. And
all right, so all I heard was, Ricky, I'm smarter than you, nigger boy. You're a dumb little nigger African monkey boy. You're an African nigger boy, and I'm smarter than you. My skull is developed better than yours. My brain develops better than yours. You're savage.
You're so dumb that they could trick you into telling the truth about me.
We didn't trick Ricky into talking about that motherfucker. We didn't give a fuck about that. What are you talking about?
He was trying to defend you.
And so Adam and I have hated each other for years. Moose Man, you came and sat, Moose Girl, you came and sat in this same seat when Tam was at Sundance at a film festival doing actual media work, something you've never done. And you sat here and co-hosted. So you've come to the Ops platform too. Y'all all have. You can't fault Ricky for coming over here to No Jumper because I beef with Adam and I'm an op. When all of y'all have sat here, from Lush to Ejefe to Munchie B, all of y'all, Tay after every No Jumper host, current No Jumper host, has come and sat in this seat. So how could you fault Ricky for doing it?
And that's how idiotic and just low level thinking it is. Like, oh, we're the ops because you were talking shit out of turn to impress your new boss, and we responded to it because nobody got at you. You talk shit unprovoked. And I said what I had to say. Dejon said what he had to say. Because again, you're tap dancing and trying to prove your loyalty to somebody who don't give a fuck about you. They never will.
Right.
They'll toss you out of that
nobody,
seat
but
just as quick as you got in it.
Yeah.
And you just glazed too much. You did too much for that person. So it puts you in a situation where now, people don't fuck with you because you showed your true colors. And even now with Ricky, you showing your true colors with Ricky. Ricky was trying to hold you down. Ricky's trying to have your back at every turn. And as soon as you have one disagreement with him, where he's trying to really cap for you in a situation where everybody does not like you.
Yeah.
When you cut Moose open, he bleeds orange. Well, he's trying to.
Yeah, that was a compliment.
He's trying to have your back because you are a super fan, because you are fanned out. Every take you ever give is fanned out.
Yeah.
The only time you go up against people is when you know it's like going to be a viral take or some racial shit and you try to like cap for black people in the moment, but obviously you don't feel like that because your diss to Ricky is he's clicked up with an African. So you're obviously all your black power takes and all of that shit is fake too. It's just for the clickableness of it.
So Dex and Effect said he being Moose Girl, so it should be she, should lighten up all that bass in his voice like he didn't shit his pants when Wack punked him. So yeah, you talked about Ricky raked it up. Wack threw a water bottle at your face.
And you were standing behind somebody that
said he was gonna fuck your mom. Said fuck your mom.
Can't even take a punch.
I don't know why you get so loud and tough and boisterous where everybody except for the person that said fuck your mom and threw a water bottle at your head.
It's the glasses. When he put the glasses on, it's like he a pimp, he a player. He got a different voice. It's a different accent. It's like he could be more ghetto than Ricky. I can out-hood you.
Another thing I had to say about this was he's bragging about being on No Jumper 5 times a week. You guys don't think it's odd that this is like the worst era of No Jumper ever, and this is the person that's on 5 times a week? Like you guys think it's a coincidence? Like that's just random that we're in the worst era, the most boring, dry, lackluster, bullshit era of No Jumper content ever. And Yuri's mod from the chat is on the show, the platform 5 times a week.
A former thumbnail maker.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that's an explanation.
And if this is just content,
that's to why. And
this is like fake, and they're trying to stir up a fake beef, I would look at Ricky different too, because I would never let nobody disrespect me for some content, some views that nobody don't give a fuck about. They just gonna make fun of both of y'all.
Yeah, well, I mean, he could at least said it on No Jumper. He said it on his own show in front of 50 live viewers, so that's a waste of time. If they hadn't clipped this, nobody would ever saw it. And it was Keyboard Clips didn't even clip it. He clipped it on his own clip page and sent the collab request to Keyboard Clips to get it clipped. So that's how it gets clipped now, because he only has 50 live viewers on his streams normally.
So he clipped himself and he sent it to
a collab request.
Yeah, so it's like that's messy too. So for people that think that this is just content and it's like they're cool behind the scenes, I would hope Ricky would not be cool with somebody like this behind the scenes.
Even if he is, I just, Ricky's going to do what Ricky wants to do, but I don't like the optic. I don't like the optic of the non-black podcaster and No Jumper shitting on the black podcaster like, you don't have your own show. You're not a host on a show. You're stuck at the news,
And using gang language like you ranked it up. It's a fucking podcast. It's not, you not no hood nigga.
So, yeah, Ricky's...
neither of you have ever been to jail
Ricky's
talking about ranked it up.
That.
Weird ass niggas, bro.
Ricky's going to have to handle that, but to implied like we caused Ricky
We
to
tricked
say
him
that.
into saying it.
We didn't trick him into saying that. He just chose to say that. That's how he feels. I don't think he meant it with disrespect, but hopefully he did. And yeah, you can't blame Ricky for coming to a Day and Late podcast when all the other No Jumper hosts come to a Day and Late podcast.
Including yourself.
I've been his Adam's op since 2024. So any No Jumper host that podcasted with me since 2024, including yourself, is in the wrong by your logic.
I can't wait for the opportunity to come when this person is no longer on that platform and to see where all of this attitude is, to see where all of the, the bravado, popping it.
He's going to move back to the bed.
I want to see it.
Go back to slashing his wrists.
Oh, damn, he was a cutter?
He gives cutter vibes.
Okay.
He gives box
Self-harm.
cutter from Home Depot, slash across his wrist.
Okay.
But,
because that's what's going to be the interesting part of this, because it's like you've done all of this for what result? Because nobody's making a livable wage at No Jumper besides Josh and Adam.
No, Moose Girl is bragging about making $150 an episode. He's not on salary.
So
and the show he's on is not even the Monday show he's trying to throw in Ricky's face isn't even doing the views that the Monday show used to do with me or the Monday show used to do with Gina. It's not comparable in any way. So
because if this was for like $100,000 salary or something,
at least the $4,500 a month I used to make plus King Palm sponsor.
That's what Lush getting. If they giving that to this person, that's crazy.
He's not getting
negligence.
He's sending that $150 invoice in and keeping it pushing.
But 5 days, okay, that's like a, better than the job Hellcat said that he had. But still, like, are you doing all of this for, because people like to accuse me of that, right? They accuse me of leaving, like I left the mansion and came over to the hood to pod with Dejon for nothing, for free. And blah, 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 when it's like...
you weren't making that much over there
exactly,
to begin with.
Exactly.
John Harlem sends more than that sometimes.
Exactly, but that's the point. But they just view that as bigger and better. So it's like, oh, you're over here.
Because it's white owned.
And now you just react to No Jumper.
I can see if I had you sitting in the car with me, probably like the people that be podcasting off in their car and shit like that. Like, no, you come to an actual physical building. An office building twice a week. We got sponsors. We go to events. We just had an event.
Yeah.
Like, we got merch now. Like, I don't see how it's a downgrade outside of us not having subscribers.
And this is a platform where I could actually have my opinion heard and maybe have ownership over something, produce something, whatever, give my ideas, and they're going to be taken. We can execute those ideas. So it's going to be very interesting to see where that person lands after they have essentially, like, you're not even going to have friends when you leave that because of how you're acting.
I think he's going to take his life if Adam ever fired him or Josh ever stopped putting him on the schedule.
Do it on live.
I don't think he's like you where he can just pivot naturally to something else. I think he's going to take his own life.
Post it.
In conclusion, the last topic we have is you guys have really been hurting my feelings this time with all these jokes about my shirt. Marcellus Wiley on my shirt is very, very mean. What's wrong with my shirt? Like, I'm confused. What's the problem with my shirt?
We said no more Ice Cube shirts. He has a Kobe shirt.
I have a Kobe shirt. And it was a brand gave me this. I'm trying to think of it. Something in the Wolves come out or something. Sent me a bunch of clothes.
Oh, you got the Sade shirt from them too?
Yeah, the Sade shirt, this shirt, my Mercedes-Benz hoodie I wear that I keep in my car sweater.
Okay, my car. I want a Sade shirt.
Yeah, they sent me some stuff, and I don't think that this shirt, it looks 3D. So I'm on the Reddit.
I don't think that it looks 3D. What the fuck are they doing? Did they AI you?
Dejon got on a 3D shirt.
Why are we in the Reddit so fast?
So fast. This is 2 hours ago. All right, you guys, we'll be back next Wednesday. We will have 2 guests next week. We'll have a guest Wednesday, guest Saturday, because we were guests this week. We're going to get back in interview mode, back focused. We had a lot of drama this week. We had some crash outs. Palm trees in the chat, sliders in the chat. Leave a comment, hit that like button.
I want to show you guys my outfit. I got this from Blue 66 Apparel. Boom. It's very Lynn from Girlfriend.
Cute. It is giving Lynn. Oh, belly.
Girlfriend.
Persia white. Okay.
And you can get this at Venice Beach Blue 66 Apparel. I'm going to be working with them. I'm going to be wearing more of these fortune teller type outfits.
I like it. It's cute. It's very Yoruba. I like Yoruba. It is giving Yoruba healer.
Yes.
Oh, we didn't show you. You suck. You didn't put that on your T and Tam. Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu.
Oh, I had that.
Can you send that? Please?
I had that.
Let's close with that. Your outfit
I thought it was so
cute. I love this. We're closing with this very warm, touching thing. It was so dope to see Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill, two queens of neo soul, do a photo shoot together for some.
I think it's for Outlander.
Outlander.
And Lauryn Hill will be performing with Wyclef Jean.
Yeah, so who's just performing somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna send a couple. I saw this on Twitter. Thank you for bringing it up too, because I had this, but I was distracted by Clarissa.
All right, so Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill did a photo shoot for Outlander magazine. Two neo soul queens, legends,
and they joined each other on stage at Diaspora Calling, a little festival event. I love this because back in the day, it was made to seem like all the girls were beefing.
Yeah,
like they couldn't be friends.
Erykah and Jill against each other, but it was dope to see these two come together, and hopefully we get a song.
And then we have one in color.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if we could show them performing together. I'm not trying to get the copyright claim. You know, Lauryn don't even own that music.
Shade.
It's the truth.
Okay, this is BTS at the shoot. Okay.
BTS at the shoot.
This is iconic.
It is super iconic.
I wish they could have added a couple more ladies. Like if they imagine they had Jill and India.
Oh, India Irie. Yeah, she viral.
India Irie, Jill Scott. Who else? Well, Angie Stone's not here, but if Angie Stone's, that'd be the Queens of Neo Soul.
It would be.
That'd be a great
Jaguar Wright. We have their performance. Maybe we could play like 8 seconds of it.
Jaguar Wright is crazy. And tonight, that I give you. Solange wrote this shit.
Oh, she gonna go up there and do Can't Knock the Hustle.
All right, they perform. Where is this? A Diaspora?
Diaspora Calling. It's a festival.
Okay, this is dope.
The Fugees were there. And Lauryn Hill and Wyclef performed together.
Okay, they both got, rapper baby daddies and stuff. That's what's up.
My God, he ain't lying.
All right, y'all, we're out of here. We'll see you Wednesday. Shout out to everybody in the chat.